Okay, guys, we're here. We're live. We are back with the Salt series after ESCOM tried to, spoil the show last week, and the last couple of Salt series events and Combat Africa matches have been kind of messed up by ESCOM issues and update issues, fixing rare issues on this NetherRealm games is becoming a bit much nowadays. But guys, we are here, we are live, and we are ready for one jam-packed evening tonight. As you can see on screen right now, guys, the lineup is absolutely stacked. This is the finale of the Salt series. So unfortunately, after this, we're going into a new month, and the Salt series is going to take a bit of a break. But guys, do not despair. Salt series will be back, but we're just trying to do different things. I won't say better, but I'm definitely going to say bigger things, different things, and maybe even a bit more exciting things. The Salt series has kind of carried Charlie Wolf Gaming since the launch of the channel some 2 months ago. And we're just going to try things a bit different. We've got a couple of shout-outs that we're going to go through during the night. But guys, just for you who don't know or might not be aware, all the matches that you see on screen tonight is a first to 5. We've got Atrocity going up against Rex 2 Ducky. Followed by that, we've got RDW17, the Kotal Khan Extraordinaire, going up against Will, what is a Bartness, the cowboy himself, Will Bartness, taking on RDW in the second match of the evening. We're then going on to a guy that's been on a bit of a roll on stream of late, Matt 5 Bio, or Matt Fabio as he's better known as nowadays for some other odd reason, going up against Bilal, aka BobGrantHill. We then got Killjoy number 309 going up against Mr. 5000. G-Matrix, Mr. 5000, Battle of the Zambians, AI versus GEM, and this is going to be something that I'm sure everybody has been looking forward to. And then, finally, and we're not going to call it the main event, we're just going to call it match number 5. We've got a match that has been due to take place probably for the last month now. LAI 333, aka Shokan himself, going up against the Mop Master, ZeeTheJanitor. So guys, enjoy yourselves, sit back, relax, and we're going to get these guys into the coth. We've got an excellent show lined up for you tonight, guys. We are starting a bit earlier, as you can see, and as the evening goes on, I'm sure more and more people will finish their supper and come and enjoy what is going to be an absolutely action-packed night of Mortal Kombat 11 action. And guys, without further ado, let's get these guys into the coth. Guys in chat, thank you so much for coming. I'm sure I'm going to see much more and more of you as the evening goes on. But for now, let's get these guys into the chat, into the coth rather. Match number 1, Rex 2 Ducky going up against Atrocity. Fan favorite from the PC community, jumped over onto PS4 as well, created quite an impression in the Metal Sled tournament, making it all the way to the final, only to fall short at the hands of Killjoy. And those two are not going to square off against each other, but I can guarantee you tonight there's going to be absolutely fantastic action between both Atrocity as well as Rex 2 Ducky, Killjoy, Mr. 5000, and all of the other 10 competitors we're going to see in action tonight. So guys, without any further ado, let's get straight into the first match of the evening. Rex 2 Ducky going up against Atrocity. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Geraldino, Jim Chori in chat, Donovan, Salam Master himself, Brian Luke, we'll be mentioning you quite often tonight, as well as a few others who I just want to make mention of, a few of the role players really that have contributed to Charlie Wolf Gaming since the launch of the channel, and you guys are going to be seeing lots of them tonight, their work, and I think it's only fair that these guys actually get the recognition for helping build the African community. So guys, be prepared to see quite a bit of their services, their products. We're going to be speaking a lot about them as well. But for now, let's just wait for the guys to join us in the coth lobby. The invites have gone out. And guys, if you are participating in the Salt Series events tonight, if you can please just keep your eyes on the WhatsApp group. Atrocity, your invitation has been sent. Your invitations have been sent to Rex2 Ducky as well. So we're just waiting for these two guys to accept those invitations. And then we're going to get this matches underway. Lito Chol, AK Slay. I see you all in chat. And Gorny, as always, eating on that KFC. Woody. Tonight's lineup is fire. Absolutely. We've got Atrocity, who has just joined. So let's just wait for Rex2 Ducky, guys. Rex2 Ducky needs to get his ass into the Koth right now, because we're about to get this action underway. We're all waiting patiently. Okay, so Atrocity is in. We are just waiting for Rex2 Ducky to join us in the Koth. And as soon as Rex2 Ducky is here, we will get this first match underway. If somebody can please call Rex2 Ducky and say, it's 7 minutes past 7. We asked everybody to be on time. Atrocity is here, waiting patiently to kick some Rex2 Ducky ass. It's as simple as that. I could be wrong though. Rex2 Ducky is no slouch. Rex, no ducking please, says Keenan. Rex, don't let me get salty in match number 1. 19 members of the Wolfpack, guys. 26 members, gosh, that went quick. If somebody can please let Rex2 Ducky know that he cannot duck tonight. Atrocity waiting patiently for the opponent to come through. We're waiting patiently for the opponent to be here. And as soon as he's here, we'll get this match underway. I am going to be sending him a PSN message. I'm not sure where he is, but he is taking way too long. What a way to start the evening, isn't it? Somebody to be ready to go, the other guy ducking. AI Law, I see you in chat. Joel Static, let's go boys. Okay, we are going to be sending Rex2 Ducky yet another invite. You are not allowed to duck. This is Salt Series. You've got the entire African community waiting for you to come through, Rex. Do not disappoint. I see you are you are logged in, you are playing Mortal Kombat, you are in the menus. I'm sending you an invitation yet again. Please accept this invitation as soon as possible. We're waiting patiently for you to join us so that we can get this matches underway. Guys, RDW17 and World Partners are waiting patiently for this match to be out of the way so that the two of them can basically do what RDW17 and World Partners does. Kick ass with Kotal Khan, kick ass with Aaron Black, and see who comes out on top. But for now, we are getting a little bit impatient with Rex2 Ducky. I'm speaking on behalf of myself, guys. So please, if somebody can just let Rex know. Rex can't duck, damn it. Joel Static, if you know who Rex is, if you've got Rex's number, please give him a call. Okay. Keenan Peterson, I know that you always have issues connecting, but if Rex is not going to pull through, I'm almost going to say to you, you are more than welcome to attempt to join the Koth, and you can take his spot, because we're not going to sit back and wait for Rex2 Ducky to appear. He knows the start time. He knew he was supposed to be here. If he is not here, I'm going to forever have levels of salt rising to the roof towards Rex2 Ducky for not appearing tonight. Salt levels are off the chart and mine has just gone through the roof. Please guys, if somebody can just let Rex2 Ducky know. If Keenan, if you are available, please let me know and we'll gladly get you into the Scott here to take Rex2 Ducky's place, because we're not going to... No, Rex2 Ducky is not in KL, and besides, the invitation went there, you have to drop the points. Okay, guys, we're not going to get overly anxious just yet. I'm excited, I'm nervous, and all sorts of things that you expect me to be. But guys, Rex2Ducky is making kaki. Charlie Wolf versus Rex2Ducky will be fire, I'm sure it will be. But for now, let's not focus on that. Match 5 bio, don't stir up the pot. The Salt series is coming to an end as of tonight. Rex2Ducking. Keenan, please let me know. Are you able to join? Okay, never mind. Rex2Ducky is here, guys. We're about to get this first game underway. I almost got the flippin' heart attack there. Okay, Atrocity versus Rex2Ducky. Match number 1 of the evening, guys. Let's get hype. This is Charlie Wolf Gaming. Somebody send him a message. I'm not going to be looking at that right now. Okay, let's just see the guys. Pings are all good. 116.47. Guys, Cassie Cage versus Johnny Cage. Match number 1. Round number 1. Game number 1. We've been waiting for this for so long, and now we're finally here to see the Salt Series finale get underway. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Here we go, boys! Match number 1. Okay, so the names are kind of messed up right now, but we'll sort that out now, guys. For those of you who don't know, Atrocity is playing Cassie Cage, Rex2Ducky is playing Johnny Cage, and we'll sort that out, that positioning out in a little bit. But for now, guys, let's just see the first match taking place, as it looks like Atrocity is already stormed into a bit of a lead, but Rex2Ducky finds an opening. No corner damage though, he seemed to have dropped that corner combo. Gets another opportunity and drops it again. So already I think, because this is Rex2Ducky's first appearance on the Salt series, he's already seeing a little bit of nerves coming through here, but it is only round number 1, guys. It is only round number 1, and I'm sure that many things are still going to happen in this first to 5 match, including a little bit of lag. Oh, this is quite an interesting little exchange, this, and Rex2Ducky takes the first game against Atrocity. That's quite surprising, I think, almost, because for that entire round, Atrocity did look like he was in the lead. But guys, as we said before, and we'll say it again, I'm going to sound like a broken record tonight. This is early days, and anything, and believe me guys, anything can happen in the Salt series. Okay, while this match was going, Atrocity has already gone down a round, and he seems to be stuck trying to make an opening here in the second round here. Rex2Ducky rolls out of the corner but gets tossed right back in there. Great play here from Atrocity. Good pressure. Good back grab there by Rex2Ducky though. Into the corner goes Cassie Cage. Straight up, wake up buttons there. Okay, it does seem like these guys are a little bit nervous. Will Atrocity be able to find the opening? I think this might just be it. Great anti-air there, 1 round apiece.
Ready. Final round. Fight.
Kevin Johnson in chat, all the way from the States. Welcome, my friend. Always good to see you enjoying some African action here. And guys, if you haven't been to the Salt series before, and this is your first visit to the Salt series, you are in for a treat tonight. That is an absolute guarantee. We are starting a bit earlier, as you all noticed, and we're going to have to get through 5 first to 5 sets between 10 of the best competitors in sub-Saharan Africa. And on screen right now, you see the first 2, Atrocity going up against Rex2Ducky. These guys are equal in life, more or less. Scouting the wake up there is Atrocity. Unfortunately, drops the combo, but does get corner position. Johnny Cage can be really dangerous. Gets the breakaway. It's actually seeming quite tense here, but Rex2Ducky gets the opening. Oh, he misses the jump kick. Oh, he's going to be heartbroken if this is not going to go his way, because this game was supposed to be finished. Into the corner he goes. Atrocity just needs to make one opening happen and count. He does that, gets the teabag going, and Atrocity takes a 1-0 lead in this first to 5 set. Atrocity, I think he stole that game. He stole that game. Next looks, whoa, wait, no lies, Rex, someone to look out for. I have no doubt about that, Keenan, but Atrocity managed to steal that first game there. Rex put himself in a position where all he needed to do was get that final combo going. Didn't quite happen though. So guys, on the left of the screen, you will see some of the marketing material for those people, individuals or organizations responsible for making Charlie Wolf Gaming what Charlie Wolf Gaming is. Webbound's IT Solutions, responsible for the Charlie Wolf logo, so much of the overlays you see. FGC Africa, Black Rebel Music Studios, responsible for the music track at the beginning of Charlie Wolf intro. We've got King of the Jungle, Brian Luke, Blino, as is known to the Steam community. All of these guys contributed so significantly to what you see as the final product for Charlie Wolf Gaming. And right now, Atrocity, having taken a 1-0 lead, already gets rid of that first crushing blow. Guys, we've got another surprise coming up for you a bit later in the evening, but for now, let's continue to enjoy this match. First to 5, Johnny Cage versus Cassie Cage, father versus daughter, Smart Mouth versus Smart Mouth. And after going down in that first match, Rex 2 Ducky trying to find an opening to get a bit of a life lead going into match number 2. But Atrocity finds yet another opening. Staggers, backward grab. Mixing it up quite nicely is Atrocity. Now we know that Atrocity has complained about compatibility issues, having a bit of difficulty with the PS4 control as opposed to the Xbox control. But what we do know is that he is becoming a bit used to playing on the PS4 controller, and that can only spell trouble for anybody that comes in his way, because on his day, and anybody who's faced him before will tell you this, Atrocity can take out anyone. And I'm not even underselling that. He seriously can take out anybody on his day. And I think without any crutches, without any barriers to him playing 100%, it's a scary sight. We've already seen him steal the first game away from Rex 2 Ducky. He's gone down in this first round, but doesn't seem to be letting it phase him too much. Great conversion there by Rex 2 Ducky. Unfortunately, drops that interactable combo. Okay, great play here by Rex 2 Ducky. Seems to be well in control of this match, and he's getting some teabags going. Walk down, stare down, jump up, you name it, and a nice camera flash to the face saying thank you very much for coming. I've just made it one game apiece. And this is shaping up to be quite the match, guys. Atrocity took the first game very clutch. Second game, Rex 2 Ducky came back really strong. So I think for now the momentum is probably with Rex 2 Ducky. Ashlyn Govender, I see you in chat. Joel Static, Brian Luke, Geraldino. Awesome for you guys to be here. Really appreciate the support as always, guys. Marvin, my friend. Marvin McGrath, aka the Muff Master himself, in chat. Welcome, buddy. I'll see you on Sunday at the gender reveal. Rex 2 Ducky obviously stuck to Johnny Cage. Atrocity, you know what? Enough Cassie Cage. Let's bring out the big guns. Let's bring out the big boys. The big boy damage. To Atrocity, kinda. This is Charlie Wolf Gaming, guys. This is the Salt Series finale. It's one game apiece between Atrocity and Rex 2 Ducky. And you know what? Enough of the small talk. Enough of the selfies and the Instagram posts. Out comes the big boy damage. Out comes the guy that hits like a truck. Out comes Atrocity's main, Jax. And already storming into a 30% life lead. Okay, so Jax is stuck in the corner right now, guys, but he's nicely just working his way out of the corner, gets the backward grab, chucks Johnny Cage back into the corner. And here comes that Jax mix-up game that is so difficult to deal with. Misses that anti-air, there is Atrocity. Gets the down 3, cancel into the back forward 2, amplify, and that's Atrocity's round. Again, Rex 2 Ducky seems to be dropping important combos here, and unfortunately he's presenting openings to Jax and Atrocity, and that's the last thing you want to do, isn't it? Anybody who's faced Atrocity's Jax knows that if you give him half an opportunity, your life is gone. Okay, but Rex 2 Ducky is fighting back, tries a full combo punish, forces the air escape by Jax, keeps bashing that skull, does he? Back forward to amplify. Oh, that must have been some sort of input error. Flawless block coming through there by Atrocity. And I'm thinking Johnny Cage will probably have to really try not to drop the combo, but unfortunately it does exactly that. That's what we came here to see, guys. Levels of salt on the up, on the increase, and give me that arm while you're at it. Atrocity now taking a 2-1 lead over Rex 2 Ducky, and Rex 2 Ducky must be feeling that salt starting to just inkle its way into Rex 2 Ducky's gameplay now, because there was a fatality, there was a bit of a teabag. What we want to see here, guys, if any of the guys can hear me, and please put a thumbs up in chat if you agree with me, we want to see some mid-game teabags. We want to see teabags just before you dish out that full combo optimal punish, that 400 damage, 1 bar combo with a mid-combo teabag. Why not? Atrocity now leading by 2-1 versus Rex 2 Ducky. Rex 2 Ducky is going to stay with Johnny Cage. So let's just see what's going to happen with the positioning now, guys. Let's just see what's going to happen with the positioning. And we'll be sure to sort it out as soon as we possibly can. Okay, it stays exactly the same, so everything is right on screen. The Charlie Wolf logo is there in full effect. The new Charlie Wolf logo, might I add. And guys, as I mentioned in the tweet a bit earlier on, September is coming. And remember, guys, coming with a K. September is coming. More news to follow, but Rex 2 Ducky starting to become a bit aware of what he needs to do to try and fight off this Jax here, because you know, Johnny Cage doesn't have the luxury of +6 on block every time he does that 1-2-4 combo string. So I think more now than before, Johnny Cage players really need to work for the win as opposed to, you know, relying on Johnny. Okay, a bit of a scrappy encounter there, scrappy sequence. Atrocity not sure what that was all about. Round is finished. Rex 2 Ducky fighting back now, taking this first round of game number 4.
Round 2, fight.
Already, guys, 20 minutes into the stream, we've got 30 members of the Wolf Pack. Thank you so much for the support. I know what you all came here to see. Some mid-game teabags coming out there, even having lost the first round. This is what we come to see in the Salt series, guys. You know the Salt series, you love the Salt series, and everybody who takes part in the Salt series has to give as good as they get. And trust me, if you're on the receiving end of a mid-game teabag, the Salt levels are going to increase. They're going to improve as the games go on. And right now, Jax is saying, you know what? Stay in that corner. Bash to the skull. And Jax, with Atrocity in control, says, you know what? I want my round back. Taking it to a round 3. This game is quite important now because Rex 2 Ducky goes down here. Finally finds himself down by 2 games. If he wins, he draws level on points with where Atrocity is right now at 2 games apiece. Tries to stagger into a grab, but eats it down 2 for his troubles. Gotcha grab, restand, grab, Good grab tech there by Rex to Ducky. Oh, great. Okay, forces the air escape there, so he has to really try to capitalize now with Atrocity not having any sort of defensive meter here. Oh, great commit there. Fortunate, but it worked. Okay, he needs to watch out for that fatal blow. That fatal blow comes out very quickly. And Rex to Ducky, after blocking that fatal blow, says, you know what? You gave me some tea bags, I'm going to give you exactly the same. And here comes the fatality of all fatalities.
Cut. Reset.
Ah, fuck.
The uppercut, take 2.
Action.
Boom! Who hired this guy, motherfucker? Ah, shit.
Take 19.
And a middle finger for the troubles. Thank you for coming, Jax.
Fatality.
2 games apiece. Guys, say hello to my good friend and homeboy, MSI Lazy Shaker in the house. Everybody who's enjoying seeing MSI Lazy Shaker twerk that salty ass, please leave a thumbs up in the chat. Guys, if you have not done so, please leave a like if you like what you're seeing thus far. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Charlie Wolf Gaming, along with FGC Africa, are on the verge of growing to make African Mortal Kombat 11 players and the FGC at large more recognizable, not just in terms of Africa, but in terms of the international community as well. So guys, please leave a thumbs up, leave a like, subscribe if you are new. 2 games apiece between Rex to Ducky and Atrocity.
Keep on keeping on.
Guys, if this is anything to go by, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Laser Shaker, you little legend, says Brian. Look. Love what I'm seeing in the chat, guys. Just keep it up.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, great micro duck there by Rex to Ducky. Good combo punish. About 50% of Jax's life gone already. So he swapped to the ringer variation this time around now. This is quite interesting because not too many people have played against ringer, and I'm not too sure if they're going to know how to deal with a different type of Jax pressure in this particular variation. Great awareness by Rex to Ducky to throw that amplified force ball. Okay, forward grab there by Jax. Arms not heated up yet, so no crushing blow. Great scout on the fatal blow there by Rex to Ducky, and he seems to be in control now. He's got some momentum going. He's taken the previous game. He's taken the previous round. And he could potentially take the lead now if he's able to close out this particular match. But he is facing Atrocity, and Atrocity's Jax, so it's much easier said than done. Must be honest with you guys, Rex to Ducky does seem to be fairly comfortable after going down in that particular game number 4, I think it was. Oh, sorry, game number 3. Great spatial awareness there by Rex to Ducky. Unfortunately, he dropped that combo. So some uncharacteristic mistakes been made here by Atrocity. And Rex to Ducky seems to be steamrolling his way into this particular match. He's almost going to give a mercy. Nope. Just rubbing some salt there into Jax. And that was a very quick game. Guys, Rex to Ducky seemed extremely comfortable in that particular game. And he's given Atrocity something to think about here, because I don't think Atrocity was expecting this. I can tell you one person who was, though. My good friend and homie, MSI Lazy Shaker. Okay guys, so game number 6 coming up now. The showstopper seems to have taken the lead, and now we've got an interesting pick here from Atrocity. Now for those of you who have been on the Mortal Kombat 11 Steam, the PC version of Mortal Kombat, will know that Atrocity has picked up Kano recently, and this might present something a little bit different to Rex to Ducky to deal with. Panda Kama, brother, mutton bunny for you, mild but...
Round 1. Fight.
Guys, having so much fun in the chat right now. 36 members of the Wolfpack. Atrocity now goes to Kano, the Ripper variation. Okay, and this is exactly what we were talking about now. Atrocity's Kano play is a little bit unorthodox, but very, very effective. Backward grab there, puts Johnny Cage into fatal blow territory. Forward grab. Okay, so Kano's in the corner now, and Johnny Cage has a bit of a mountain to climb if he's going to turn this around. So, unfortunately, no, he's not going to turn it around. He also gets shoved into the corner. Great awareness by Atrocity there. You know, he found himself one grab away from winning. Opted for the back grab. Maintained corner position. And again, you know, 10 seconds into the round, Johnny Cage is still very much stuck in the corner. Flawless block. Okay, there was a flawless block gap, but unfortunately, next to Ducky didn't quite materialize. Or capitalize on that rather. Forward 4. Crushing blow, back grab, 310 damage. And there's the unorthodox nature of this Kano that we spoke about. And as we speak, as quick as that previous match was, Atrocity now levels it at 3 games apiece. Guys, we've got ourselves a match. Either way this goes, we've got ourselves a match. We've also got a fatality on screen right now. AK Slay says, LOL, Kane in the building. Cliff Manio, AI Cortex. Guy, we need to see you on stream soon. Stop ducking. We need to see Moochie on stream. If you agree with that, guys, please leave a thumbs up in the chat. Moochie, Joker extraordinaire, we need to see you on stream and we need to see you soon. Rex ain't gonna win against Lord Kane. Shaking my head, says Keenan. Guys, it's 3 games apiece. I sense Kano, then I joined, says Thundo.
Rat bastard.
Bruce. Thumbs up coming through from Chimba, from Brandon, from Brian, saying, Moochie, we need to see you on stream. So, unfortunately, the FGC has spoken. Moochie, no more ducking, no more diving. We need to get you. And remember, Moochie, September is coming. 3 games apiece, guys. Okay, again, Atrocity down 1, cancel into the Kano ball. Such an unorthodox way of playing Kano, yet for some or other reason, we always seem to find it so effective. Okay. Great corner combo there, pressure there coming through by Johnny Cage. Again, the down 1 into the Kano ball cancel. Okay, shimmy there from Rex to Ducky. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize on it. But he does capitalize with a down 2 straight to the chin. Okay, corner pressure here by Rex to Ducky. And this is where he needs to be careful. Down 4 to close out that round. Rex to Ducky survives.
Round 2. Fight.
Don't worry, Cortex, only thing coming in September is your birthday. My birthday is in September too. So, who knows? Maybe we'll have a birthday stream for AI Cortex, aka Moochie. Great micro duck there by Rex to Ducky. And Atrocity, as convincing as that previous game was, Rex to Ducky says, up, I'm going to give you a tea bag, and suddenly Rex to Ducky is going to have to be careful because that timed tea bag, not too sure. Let's see. Okay, great patience there by Rex 2. Okay, this is going to be a problem for Rex 2 Ducky if the T-bag backfires. But Rex 2 Ducky says just back up, back up, back up. Waits for the interactable to be in range. We've hit the 40 mark for members of the Wolfpack. And as we hit the 40 mark, ZeeTheJanitor has taken his 4th game of the evening. He's now 1 game away from taking this first to 5 set against Atrocity. And unless Atrocity pulls something special out of the bag, this first game might go in favor of ZeeTheJanitor. It's not early days, guys, but Atrocity can still turn this game around. Let's wait and see if Kane is going to be the final pick, or if he's going to go to one of his other 28 characters that he uses. Who is Kane? Guys, we also, as we're going through the various matches, we are going to go and take a trip down memory lane for all those Mortal Kombat fans that have been around since Mortal Kombat 1. If you guys didn't notice, you will know now that the background music that you are hearing is from Mortal Kombat 1. With the next game, we are going to go to Mortal Kombat 2, to Mortal Kombat 3. We might even go into Mortal Kombat 4. And then finally, we'll end off the evening with some music from Mortal Kombat 9. I'm Kane. Kane's not there anymore, guys. Who we see on screen right now is the Joker.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, I'm sure Moochie's going to be watching this quite intently. As we see one of his main characters on screen right now being controlled by Atrocity. Okay, great spacing there by Atrocity. No meter to amplify that Bird Boy beatdown. Again, no meter to amplify, but he's got corner position, he's got a seriously good life lead, and he's got Johnny Cage stuck in the corner. This is going to be quite difficult for Johnny Cage to get out. He does eventually try to get out, but unfortunately doesn't quite complete that combo. Bird Boy beat down, into the corner goes Johnny Cage, and this Joker pick looking quite dangerous here by Atrocity.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, Rex can't seem to get out of that corner. That's a punish. Crushing blow forces the breakaway. Okay, great punish there. Unfortunately, no meter. Backward grab here by ZeeTheJanitor. Getting Joker into the corner now, or getting closer to the corner. Unfortunately, he's backing off where he should really be trying to just exercise some of that Johnny Cage pressure and get Joker on the back foot. Good blocks there. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but that definitely was intentional. And ZeeTheJanitor now on match point, guys. Match point for ZeeTheJanitor. I'm in September. ZeeTheJanitor, we will not have a stream on Charlie Wolf Gaming without giving you love. If you are a September boy, they say only real legends are born in September. And guys, for those of you who don't know, ZeeTheJanitor is definitely a legend. And we're going to be seeing ZeeTheJanitor tonight on stream in match number 5, going up against Shokan. Okay, Atrocity doing everything he can. Oh, and there's the down 2. Kane to the chin. Kane to the chin. Teabags for days. Joker doing what Joker does. Rubbing salt in the face of Johnny Cage. And there comes the fatality. So guys, if this is anything to go by, anything, we've seen game number 1 go all the way.
The Joker wins.
4 games apiece between ZeeTheJanitor and Atrocity. Match point for both players right now. Andrew Solomon's in chat. AK Slay. Sanazuki. Down 2 for Gotham, from Gotham. October boys be legend killers. That's not what the Devora said to Collector, but anyway, AK Slay, you are legend as well. Babalo Molefe, Keenan Peterson, Joel Static, ZeeTheJanitor, Cliff Manyo, Ngoni as always, Ashlyn. We're waiting to see you on stream, Ashlyn. September is coming. Okay, so we've seen a character swap here. We've seen Rex to Ducky go to Aaron Black. 52 card pickup variation. Oh, that's going to be a punish. Okay, play there from Atrocity. Great opening there by Rex to Ducky. Normally Atrocity is like on point with these blocks. Unfortunately he gets hit twice there. Down 2 from downtown, and Rex to Ducky now find himself on match point. Guys, get hype. Are we going to see Atrocity come back? Are we going to see Rex to Ducky take this first game? Very difficult to call right now, guys. It's been an absolutely fantastic Salt series. Game number 1. And this mother effing lag is coming to wreck the day. Okay, so guys, if you can just let Atrocity know, when we do get Rex to Ducky back in, we are going to ask Atrocity to throw the first round. Rex to Ducky was up by a round to nothing. And if somebody can maybe just confirm with Rex to Ducky that all is still good, he's able to play. If there's no power issues, let's just see if Rex to Ducky is still here. Okay, guys, it seems to me that Rex to Ducky has been disconnected. If somebody in I'm not sure where Rex to Ducky is from. If somebody can just confirm if there's any issues with power, because I know it has been something that the entire African community has been struggling with. If somebody can just let me know if Rex to Ducky is able to continue. He's not in the PlayStation from Zambia. I told Atrocity. Thank you, Pera. Okay. Guys, just a quick update. Rex to Ducky did experience a power cut, but he has indicated that the power cut was very temporary. His power is back on, so he is logging back into the match. Atrocity, as soon as Rex to Ducky does come back, if you can throw the first game, or the first round rather, and we'll get this match back. But it's going to be an absolute disappointment if this first game doesn't conclude. Rex to Ducky, log back onto PlayStation. We really appreciate it. Okay, Atrocity, if you can just... Okay, guys, if somebody can just inform Atrocity that he should not go just yet. Okay, if somebody can just let me know where Atrocity is. I know that Para has informed him about what's happening. I see he has left the PlayStation. He's gone offline. If somebody can maybe just let me know what's happening with Atrocity. RDW is coming soon, Chimba. Okay, Atrocity has gone as well. Okay guys, if somebody can just let me know in chat if they know the whereabouts of Atrocity. I think Rex2Ducky is back. Okay. Guys, don't go too far. The games are going to get started as soon as possible. We're just waiting to hear what's happening between Atrocity and Rex2Ducky. Atrocity's here. I see Atrocity is here and... Okay. Okay guys, if somebody can just remind Atrocity, thank you Para for letting him know, but if somebody can just remind Atrocity and Rex2Ducky. Rex2Ducky is to take the first round. We'll start the game at round number 2. Unfortunately, it's going to be quite difficult to expect these guys to, you know, use their fatal blows or their crushing blows or whatever. So let's just have a clean start to round number 2 with Rex taking a first round lead and Atrocity then, you know, taking control of his joypad at the beginning of... Yeah, Atrocity needs to use that KB as well. If somebody can then tell him to use the KB as well. In fact, let me just see if I can message him as well. Okay guys, we're trying to make this as fair as possible, so I have informed Atrocity. These guys are back.
Tiggs. Clash Clown.
Okay, just make sure that the guy's positioning is correct. Rex2Ducky on 4, Atrocity on 4. Atrocity has been informed. Rex is to take the first round. The forward 212 KB needs to be used. Let's just see. Pumalelo, I see you in chat, my friend Kumalo. How's it? How's it to you too? Okay, let me just inform Rex2 to use the Okay, so guys, we're back where we were. Round number 2. Okay, I think both of these guys got the memo. Okay, so Rex did really well to win that first round. Not now, but I mean before he got disconnected. But he seems to be suffering. And I think that breaking momentum might have been a problem for Rex to Ducky. But well, let's wait and see. He is Aaron Black. Great combo there. Or cancel rather. Wake up there by Joker. He was expecting the 2-1 or the 1-2-1. Instead got the 1-2-3. Scouts that fatal blow. Bird Boy beatdown, and it's all the way down to the wire. Guys, it is unfortunate that we had a slight breaking momentum, but it is final round of the final game. Starts off with the forward 4, misses. Atrocity making his way into that corner where we know Joker is just absolutely dangerous. Rex to Ducky unfortunately has quite a mountain to climb now. He's on 50% health, goes all the way down to about 30%. Atrocity's got him stuck in the corner, makes his way out. Are we going to see a turnaround here by Rex? He's got Joker in the corner. Oh, unfortunately there. Oh, and this could be down to the wire. Oh! What do we have here, guys? This is going to go all the way down to the wire. Is this going to kill? I think it might just be short. No, it's definitely not going to kill. Definitely not going to kill, but it's so close. Rex 2 Ducky has it all to do. And he does it! Rex 2 Ducky has taken the game over Atrocity, taking it by 5 games to 4. That's enough to rub salt in every possible angle. Twerk it, baby, twerk it, baby, twerk it. Rex 2 Ducky taking it 5 games to 4 over Atrocity. Heartbreak for Atrocity. Rex 2 Ducky says, thank you for coming. I had it in control all along. Just disconnected to make sure that you just got a little bit of extra oomph. But unfortunately, steals the game from Atrocity. Gosh, I don't know what to say, guys. That's your game number 1 of the Salt Series finale. Rex taking it 5-4 over Atrocity. Been absolutely fantastic thus far. If I can ask both these gents to please leave the Koth lobby.
Aaron Black. Ain't no ninja mine.
Okay, somebody can just let these guys know that they are finished. It's either first to 5, 5 games apiece, or 5 games to 4 rather.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, I'm not too sure why these guys are continuing. But guys, if somebody can just let them know that they can leave. Rex 2 Ducky and Atrocity can leave. This is a first to 5 encounter, not a first to 7. It was indicated on the invitations, on the everything that was sent out. Okay, guys, these guys are obviously excited. Okay, they got the memo, guys. We're back in the match. Okay, so unfortunate there that everything had to end the way it did with the power going. But guys, it is what it is. Atrocity just falling short. Rex 2 Ducky taking it by 5 games to 4. Okay, I purposefully didn't show you that, guys. So we are going to move straight into the second game now between RDW17 and Will Bartner. So that invites will be going out now. But before that, I'm going to get my partner in crime in. He's going to be joining me in the Koth as well as on commentary. The good doctor himself, your boy, Parasurama. I'm going to invite him to the chat first. Let's just see if he's available. Parasurama. So guys, just if you can let me know, apart from the fact that there was slight confusion and just an unfortunate power being cut, did you guys enjoy the first game? Did you enjoy that first game? Love the layout, Charlie, says Mr. Stacks. Thank you so much. Okay guys, did you enjoy that first game? We got RDW next. Lebo. Thank you for joining us as always. Brian, Luke, awesome first game. Thank you so much. What's a partners for the Zombie Classic? Welcome. Your time on stream will come soon. Art Department. Glad you enjoyed it, guys. Parasurama in chat. If you can just go AFK. Okay, and let's just see if we can get Parasurama into the Discord. And we'll get this invitation sent out to RDW and to Will. What is a partner? Sparrow, do I hear you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. Did you enjoy that first game?
Epic match.
Absolutely fantastic. It was unfortunate. It was unfortunate that to end the way it did, but these things happen, and nothing that we can control. But in terms of the quality of the match, I can't complain. It was absolutely fantastic from our point of view, and from the looks of the chat, it seems like everybody in chat enjoyed that match as well.
4-4 last round. That's what we like, and that's what we want to see tonight.
And apart from that, there had to be a bit of salt as well. Mid-screen teabags, mid-game teabags, fatalities. We didn't see any brutals, but
yes.
I'm sure there's still 4 games left for the evening. We're going to see at least a good few brutals being dished out over the course of these 4 matches.
I want to see brutals. I want to see mercies. I want to see everything.
AI Cortex in chat. Stacks DM on WhatsApp. Lost all my contacts. Stacks, listen to Cortex. That man speaks great truth. I am whack on stream, says Lebo. Tell me something, Parrot. Does Stacks play MK11? I've never seen him or played against him on PS4 yet.
Stacks used to play MK11. That was in season 1. He was the Cassie, he was the Cetrion, he was whatever character was on top, kind of top tier. I think you'd probably still be playing with Cetrion right now.
Okay, where is Mr. Jivs? Asks Joshua Timothy Stevens. I'm not too sure, but if I do know Mr. Jivs, he will be in chat before the end of the stream. Mr. Jivs, one of the loyal supporters of FGC Africa, Steam Africa. He's been there for just about every stream, so I'm sure we're going to see him before the end of the night, but we're not going to be seeing him on stream. That's what I can tell you.
Mr. Jivs will return to stream soon, though, I'm sure. In one type of match to another, he will be back.
I'm sure he will. Well, we've got RDW in the Koth lobby waiting for World Partners to join him. World Partners has indicated in chat that he is busy joining right now. Keenan experiencing heartbreak towards World Partners for taking so long.
What do you think about this upcoming match, Charlie? In terms of a dedicated, this guy's the most dedicated person I know to a character, specifically to a variation, which is Totemic Kodal Khan, versus Will Bartness, who is an Aaron main but does dabble around with various other characters.
Yeah, it's very difficult for me to kind of predict what's going to happen here, Para. One thing I do know is that I've played against World Partners. I've played against RDW. Both of these guys know how to bring the pain. So two guys bringing pain towards each other is going to be very difficult to call. So I'm going to do the safe thing and just go straight down the middle and say, like I do with just about every other match, it can go either way.
Yeah, indeed. And RDW has been, I would say, improving. His neutral game is actually quite insane. And with Kodel's big normals like forward 2, it just suits him so well.
Well, both these guys are in chat. Guys, if you did miss the first game, ZeeTheJanitor taking it 5-4 over Atrocity. Game number 2 right now of the evening in the Salt Series finale, guys. RDW17, the Kotal Khan main, going up against World Partners. As you mentioned now, Para, the Eren Black main, but as you also indicated, does dabble around in a bit of Sub-Zero, a bit of gosh, I've seen a few characters on stream as well.
Sonya. But he's going back to his roots in Eren Black.
And I think this is probably a good thing of World Partners to do. It is Salt Series finale. You want to leave the Salt Series going out with a bit of a bang. And the best way for World to do it is to bang with the 52 card pickup variation that he plays so well. And see if he can, bring his best to a totemic variation that is probably one of the best totemic variations I've seen in Africa. So yeah, two juggernauts going up against each other. It could go either way. RDW versus World Partners. Let's go.
I also want to see these bags, these mid-set tea bags, these end of the set tea bags from both of these guys. I'm curious to see what RDW comes up with in terms of assault.
Well, you were indicating to me about a week or so back when the invitations were, or when the Salt Series finale was kind of announced, that he doesn't have any salt with World Partners, so it's going to be difficult to see what he can bring. And I think just as a reminder, guys, the Salt Series has been around. This is our edition number 11. And whether there's salt or not, if there isn't salt, we'll create salt. And I think that's what I want these guys to do tonight. We do know that World Partners is no stranger to streams, to the Salt Series, so we'll see something coming through from World Partners for sure. But we also want to see some of Kotal's.
These two have been jockeying for position, and somehow things have equaled out, both on Fatal Blow. Let's see who takes the first round.
That's exactly what he does.
Yeah. The confirm on point. RDW is always quite sick with these confirms. He's always on key, and he doesn't disappoint yet again.
Well, that must be a nice feeling for RDW. This is his first showing on the Salt Series, and for him to just take that first round must already be quite a nice feeling for him, just to get a bit of momentum going. As we're saying that though, Eren Black coming back quite strong now. He's got Kotal in the corner. Okay.
Yeah, Will seemed initially in the beginning of the second round to increase his tempo a bit, but Kotal taking advantage of his defensiveness in the last few moments.
Again, that nice big normal coming through with the kitty pounce, 244 damage. RDW in quite a very, very good position here going into the end of this first game. It's now 3 for 3 on the unblockables.
Just and he gets the hit. Let's see what salt does he have. Oh no, no salt! How is this possible?
Somebody please DM RDW and say that normals are not allowed on the finish him screen.
Especially a back four. Even though that's how I always finish most matches when I play on the Salt Series, someone else comes out and I do other things. So I just it is quite interesting when you don't have any salt towards anybody, but you just go crazy.
Well, we saw it in the previous game. I mean, ZeeTheJanitor and Atrocity had 0 levels of salt towards each other, but we saw everything that we wanted to see. I think the only thing we didn't see was a nice brutality, but we saw fatalities, we saw teabags, we saw mid-game teabags, we saw it all, and it has been dished out by both players, so great to see.
Quality gameplay by both of them.
Absolutely. And I don't think we can ask for anything much more than that. But guys, 1-0 to RDW. Rex2 Ducky has joined the Wolfpack. Thank you so much, Rex2 Ducky, for subscribing. Really appreciate it.
So again, both of them now trying to play the neutral game. Both of these guys can play quite well, because I've played with both of them. And I do know that RDW and Will Botness also masters in adapting. So let's see what Will can come up with now to take the advantage.
Okay, good spatial awareness there. Just moving out of that range of it, unblockable there was Will. And as a result, now able to capitalize. Got Kotal Khan on life alert right now, and he tries frantically to get some life back. Okay, he managed to get quite a bit of life back in that little exchange there, Paris. So
it's amazing how much life Kotal can get back with sunlight.
okay, again, well away, can't complete.
Look at this comeback. I wonder if he can. Oh, he
oh, that is enough to rub salt all the way into the Botness himself. But did you just see that high IQ play there, Peter?
Yeah, exactly. Was that a real master?
It wasn't quite a real master, but
it was like almost there.
Quite almost
75.
There,
yeah.
Round 2, fight.
I want to go back to the end of that round because I'm sure that many of the people who were watching were aware of exactly what RDW did at the end of that round. But again, Will Botness has him in the corner, tosses him further into the corner here with a forward grab.
Will Botness keeping RDW in the corner with his broken sweep. And now playing Aaron's wicked corner game, but now they separate to mid-screen.
Forward 4 closes it out.
Will Botness closes it out, indeed.
Final round, fight.
One round apiece.
Oh, no punish coming through there by that blocked slide there. Rattlesnake slide, I think it's called.
I'm sure RDW wasn't expecting the slide, but you can't let Will Botness or Aaron Black get away with such moves, otherwise he'll keep on doing it.
Great escape there, and oh, this is quite a troublesome position here for RDW.
RDW was trying to just play it quite defensively and wait for his turn, but it didn't come.
Well, Will Botness says, you know what, to the question of what is a Botness is somebody who takes the game from you, does a little bit of a teabag, and dishes out the boot to the face. Fatality, one game apiece. Will Botness now level with RDW in this game number 2 of the evening, guys.
So now, whether or not RDW is aware of the Salt series activities and initiations, he has been initiated by our Botness, our Will Botness.
Well, let's see if he's going to get the memo. RDW and Will Botness tied at one game apiece.
Aztec ass kicker.
RDW unlikely to change character at all, and possibly may change to Bullock at some point if he feels the need to.
RDW, also known for his YouTube channel, guys. He's the only person I've seen edit Mortal Kombat 11 videos by including Mario jump sounds every time anybody does a jump. So big up to RDW17, and please, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to his channel. He puts out regular Kotal Khan content for MK11. And yeah, you know, if anybody wants to learn what Killjoy describes as the most fun variation of Kotal Khan, check his channel out.
Kotal content, I like that. Will Botness in the lead, and seemingly, has he downloaded this totemic yet? It's too early to tell.
I think so too, yeah. I think it might be a little bit early, but he definitely does seem to be a bit more comfortable than what he was in that first game there, Pato. And I think the life lead speaks everything as we're speaking about right now. It kind of
But if-
confirms that.
If we've learned anything in these last 2 games, is that RDW knows how to work with Kotal. He knows how to come back with Kotal, and he's 1 hit away from finishing this round.
Unfortunate.
But he doesn't.
Suffers the forward 3-2 into the rattlesnake slide. Will Bartnes closes out that game, or round number 1 rather, in game number 3. Good combo, you won't amplify, he'll keep corner position here. And again, the unblockable, the spacing was there. Great neutral jump, full corner combo, forces the air escape.
His corner game, he's seeming to predict all of Will Bartnes's moves in the corner and taking advantage of every single opportunity here.
Oh,
But he puts himself in the corner.
okay, will this be the mistake that will basically turn this game around? Guess not. Great awareness there, puts out the Praise the Sunbeam and manages to get that 10-15 life points away from Aaron Black. It's now 1 round apiece, 1 game apiece. So far so good in terms of a good matchup. Great deflect parry there. I'm not sure what you call
Indeed,
that.
yeah. I think he read the forward 4 and did it in response. Both of these characters can end rounds and games fairly easily with the acid and sunlight, and both know how to use that quite well, as was apparent in the last round.
Boot to the face. Oh. Again, great neutral jump there. Unfortunately, it doesn't complete any sort of combo follow-up to that neutral jump. Are we going to see a fatal blow coming through here? This is going to be
think this
very
could
close
kill.
to death.
Let's see if they press their X's.
I think this might be done, eh? I think this just might do it. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, it's
dead.
over.
That's long down.
Ooh.
430 big boy damage, and there we see RDW chicken hopping and saying thank you very much.
Okay.
That's what we
He
like to
knows what's
see.
up. He knows that this is the Salt series. Let's see what these guys can do. Very close sets. And this match isn't disappointing, everyone.
Not at all, not at all. I think the chat are enjoying it. Reverse teabags. Okay, so RDW now taking a 2-1 lead over Will Bartnes.
In
Will we
RTW's edit... Oh, sorry. What did you say?
Will we see a character swap by Will Bartnes, or do you think we'll go straight back to the Aaron Black?
If I was him, I would stick with the same Aaron Black, because for most of that match, he seemed to be in the advantage, and it was REW's reads at the end that got him that win.
Will Bartnes multitasking, saying I'm playing Mortal Kombat, but I'm also active in chat.
That's how you do it.
1,100 boss health. Great comeback, says Andy Otam. Andy Otam obviously watching this match with great interest because he too is a Kotal Khan loyalist. So we know exactly who Andy is rooting for in this particular matchup. Don't be better.
Yes, we do. These Kotal loyalists stick together and support each other in all their streams. I've watched both of them.
And you know, I'm quite a curious guy, so I'm always asking questions like, you know, what's going to happen if we can get Andy Otam versus RDW on stream? And unfortunately, both of them have kind of said to me that there's some issues between their connection and it just doesn't seem to work out. But who knows, the future might have something in store for those two in terms of having a match on stream.
I'm sure at some point, if we could do it, we definitely should, because it would be quite a show for the whole of Africa.
Absolutely. Oh, does he finish it off? Yes, he
Another
does. And
comeback.
RDW, not for the first time, clutching it out. And he must be leaving Bartnes feeling a little bit salty because from winning positions, great parry again. From winning positions, parry, Will Bartnes has kind of just succumbed to the Kotal pressure.
Not only salty, sometimes when these kind of things happen and when you lose unexpectedly, you lose the round, it disturbs your confidence. And I wonder if Will Bartness is feeling that. I wonder if he'll shrug it off and just come back.
Short up over the
Yeah, that is
rollaway.
like a martial arts movie thing.
Okay, great cancel there into a forward grab. Keeps Kotal in the corner. I think he's just about ready to close this match. Easy. Or are we going to see
And
a combo
RDW
into a
has
fatal
fatal
blow?
here.
Great
but he's
awareness.
Very
That is
intelligent
good play.
by
Very
Will
good play.
Bartness.
Absolutely.
Final round. Fight.
Great crushing blow. Bit of a damage buff for that parry there, Para.
Yeah.
Oh, great corner. Great corner combo there from Will Bartness.
As you mentioned with Andy's comment, Kotal is pretty much a boss character. More so in Bullock, but in all his variations, he has the greatest health in the game. He has sunlight and all sorts of buffs.
Oh, another great combo there from Will Bartness. Forces the air escape. Kotal stuck in the corner. Back 2-2-2 into the Scud Shot amplified, and it's 2 games apiece. As simple as that.
Will Bartness forgetting about the salt, just wanting to finish that round, get his win, get on the board once more.
Well, that was very impressive play there by Will Bartness. He kept his composure, as you said, after going down a couple of rounds with RDW clutching it out. Kept his composure, closed it out almost with a bit of swag, better, and it's now tied at 2 games apiece. Guys in chat, 34 of you so far. Andy O'Tam, aka Slay, Keenan Peterson, Geraldino, aka Matt Fabio, Jimba, Donovan, Mishak, Joel. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it, guys. 2 games apiece. I don't think we're going to see any character changes for this entire set, better. That's just how I'm feeling right now.
I don't think so. And it basically shows that a lot of these matches in MK11 is up to the player as well, and their changes and how they change the way they play. As you can see now in the last one, Will Bartness was able to lock RDW in the corner and just play a very tight game with Aaron, and he's seeming to want to do the same again, but he moves back this time.
Okay, so what we have noticed in these more recent games, Sparrow, was that Will Bartness doesn't seem to be falling for the unblockable attempts for Kotal.
He was in the first game,
Absolutely.
but in the last few, he has been jumping at any time he would see the unblockable.
So it kind of begs the question, has RDW indeed been downloaded by Will Bartness here? Because, again, going into this game number 5, Will Bartness again looking extremely comfortable. And RDW is going to have to just think about how he's going to approach this match, because his current strategy doesn't seem to be working too well.
I don't think he has been downloaded just yet, because I know RDW has encountered players where they react to his unblockable. He knows what to do. He knows what to do in order to basically get that respect again, and for him again to get his unblockable attempts once more. So I'm curious to see how he adapts to the situation, or if he can adapt as fast as Will in this whole matchup.
I must be honest with you, Will Bartness playing extremely neat right now. Not doing anything overly unsafe. Waiting for his moment. Broken sweep coming out there, Para.
Yeah, this is one of your mains, isn't it? Aaron Black.
I do dabble a bit in Aaron Black, yeah. Personally, I like the Bark and Irons variation. But
I think Will Bartness also prefers that variation, but I think lately he has gotten back to his original variation, which is the 52 card pickup. But I was just wondering, from an Aaron player, what are you thinking about what he's doing and how he's approaching this Kotal matchup? How would you approach RDW's Kotal with Aaron?
Well, I
for
don't think
example.
Will Barton, especially in the last 2 games, I don't think he's been doing anything wrong. He's not been doing anything overly unsafe. He hasn't been overusing the forward 4, which I think a lot of players who use Aaron Black tend to do, especially when they're having difficulty getting in. Will Barton has been patient. He's been waiting for his opportunities. He's been aware of what Kotal has been trying, the forward 3, the low kick, the unblockable he's been aware of as well. So it's very difficult to see anything wrong with the more recent play of Will Bartness in terms of how he's approaching this particular match. And I think what we should actually be focusing on is what is RDW going to do to counter Will's approach, because in the last 2 games, Para, I don't think that anything he has been doing has been overly successful. So maybe he's going to do something a bit different here.
Yes, I think he's still trying to feel Will out. The way he was playing now initially in the beginnings of this round, but maybe he is waiting for an opportunity. But I think it's pretty clear how Will is playing at the moment. He's basically wants to be in Kotal's face and oppress Kotal with his normals. So I'm just curious to see how RDW responds to this. I think he wants to basically outspace Aaron, and it is working. So
Well, he's got a very good position, but unfortunately, he's hitting buttons on block. He's going to fatal blow here, and I mean, I think that's everything you just mentioned now, Para, is what we saw in that round. He's wanting to be closer to Aaron. He's trying to make his spacing. He's trying to utilize his normals. And, it's kind of been backing and forthing in this particular round. And RDW got the opening, triggered the fatal blow, got that round. And this is really the big test now. Okay.
So he has he's let his fatal blow resource go. And now let's see if he can take one of either the second or the third round and get on the board again.
Okay, that's actually a very good exchange there for RDW. Will obviously trying to put as much pressure on him while he's in that sunbeam. Oh.
Will, I'm not sure if he's aware of the flawless block gap in that back 2 string, but REW did try a sequence where that might hit him if he did try to flawless block it.
Oh, great combo there in the corner. Drops it unfortunately for Will.
This is the most dangerous position for RDW to be in, but he's out now. Let's see what he can do.
Okay.
He seems to be outspacing Will quite a lot with that normal.
And it seems to be where he's getting most of his joy from in this particular round. Watch your feet
Yeah,
there, RDW.
Most of his damage is from that.
Okay, that's going to be another combo conversion. No amplifier. Going to try to keep Will in this corner. That's excellent play there, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But Will Darkness gets closer to his fatal blow and now can finish it. And he does.
That's a good match to watch though, Para. I mean, I think both players could win that game. RDW obviously let go of that fatal blow resource in round number 1 just to close out the round. And I think that decision, as well as he played in that particular match, that decision ultimately came back to haunt him, because I think had he had that resource available in round 2 or 3, especially round 3, the outcome of that particular round might have been a little bit different. So it's 4-2 in favor of Will Bartness now. RDW suddenly with a bit of a mountain to climb. And you know what, I've seen enough in this particular match to say that, RDW is not quite out of this just yet. He was working his way quite nicely, especially in this last game, Para, and I think with everything that he's got, he might have just got some data, some additional data on Will Bartness to say, you know what, there might just be an opening here for me to exploit. He's got one opportunity to make it happen, and I think it might just be the time we see something a little bit different from RDW. It is match game or match point for Will, but anything is possible on the Salt Series. Chat, 36 of you. I saw Mr. Jivs has joined. General Jaeger, I see you there. Lebo Mzimbi. Andy Otam. AI Cortex saying TF. Not sure what that is towards.
I think though that I think the question is, did Will Bartness go into the sunlight on purpose, knowing that he would get access to the fatal blow in the last game? That was like an interesting thought I had, and as I agree with you, I think the sunlight in that position probably wasn't the best idea, but I would say that RDW probably realizes that now retrospectively.
Okay, he's level on life right now. Tries to clip Will with the low. Will well aware of that. Amplified scud shot. Raising the sun here for a while.
I think RDW's game in the last match was fine, and if he plays more like that, he can still take back this round. He can still win this whole set. He just needs to keep his patience, and he needs to feel confident that he can do this.
Ooh. Okay, not going to kill yet. Don't praise the sun. Rather just do your normal forward two, closes it out. Parana going into this round number 2. RDW has taken the first round and he still has access to that fatal blow, which we've seen close out quite a few rounds in the set already. So I'm sure that's going to be at the back of his mind. If he ever gets into kill territory, I think he's going to be very happy to know that he still has access to that resource, and he might just call upon it to close out this particular game.
I think RDW can do that subconsciously in his sleep. I think that while he's sleeping, he's dreaming about closing out matches with that fatal blow and confirming of these stray hits at any point in time. So I'm sure he can do it, and he will do that if he's given the opportunity. But Will Bartness in this round is seeming to be taking full control, and I think this is match point. Am I right?
It's match point
Charlie?
Indeed. 4 games to 2 in favor of Will Bartness. 1 round apiece in this game number 7. Will wins this. He takes the set. Unusual anti-air, but effective one nonetheless. As a crushing blow, 310 damage here. Doesn't complete the string, unsafe.
Actually, I'm sure you can get more than that wake up. If he delayed his wake up a little more, he could have probably full combo punished Will Bartness, whiffing that punching string.
Oh, in the corner here. Oh, misses the fatal blow attempt.
Ooh, how unfortunate.
That was so close, wasn't it? But Will Bartness, guys, is your winner for game number 2 in the Salt Series finale. Taking it at the end quite convincingly. 5 games to 2. But, you know, RDW did not go down without the fight. And I'm sure
He didn't.
You know, if you review the footage again, I'm sure RDW will see that there's so many opportunities where he could have done things just maybe a little bit different. 1 or 2 tweaks. And this particular match might have just gone the other way. But on the night, guys, Will Bartness 5, RDW 2. That is your Salt Series match number 2 finished for the evening. We are just about to get into match number 3. Parasurama, if I can please ask, once these guys do leave the Koth, if you can please invite Matt 5 Bio as well as BobGrantHill, aka Bilal. I'm just going to have a quick break and I will be back shortly, guys. Match number 3 coming your way soon on the Salt Series finale. So far, so good in terms of quality of matches, and I'm sure that with the next 3 matches, we're going to see no different to what we've seen in the first 2. I'll be back shortly. Parasurama, if you can just take over.
Sure. So everyone, how is everyone tonight? Is everyone enjoying the Salt Series? For myself personally, this has been quite entertaining. I did catch the end of the first match with Rex Todaki and Atrocity, and it was quite... besides the last match where there was a disconnect. It was very interesting to watch how these guys were changing character more in Rex to Ducky, in the way he changed his playstyle with Johnny Cage, and then with Atrocity changing characters and playstyles, and I think trying to see which characters work for what. And then in the last set, which I was able to commentate with Charlie Wolf, RDW's control of the mid-range and the neutral, and then also Will Bartness's basically pressure, and he was able to lock RDW down and basically take these matches from him. Both guys are in the cart, and it seems that the match is going to begin with Matt 5 Bio and Bilal or BobGrantHill. So let's see what these guys have. Both guys can play a lot of characters. I wonder who they're bringing to the Salt series. We know Bilal has an excellent upgraded Jackie, but he goes over my man Liu Kang. Matt 5 Bio not wasting time, going to his main, or who I believe is his main. He will deny it that he has a main, but he goes to Shaman. Both these guys have been doing well in the recent streams, and now, even though they don't have any salt, as Charlie said earlier, we are creating salt with this match, and we want to see what kind of salty things these guys do and who can take games from each other. So far it seems that Matt 5 Bios is in control, but BobGrantHill coming back, pushing Matt to the corner.
Okay, Paris, I haven't missed too much.
No, you haven't.
Crushing blow, down 2 conversion, 302 damage, forces the air escape. BobGrantHill, aka Bilal, finds Nightwolf in the corner, and this is where he's going to do his damage. Gives up corner position, but takes the first round, so I don't think he's going to be too phased with that particular decision there, Para.
Also, it shows that he has player knowledge, knowing that Matt 5 Bio does like taking throws a lot, and choosing to throw him out of the corner for that reason. Matt 5 Bio taking complete control in this corner. But when Liu Kang has a corner, he has a way. So let's see what happens.
Okay, are we going to see Heartbreak here for Matt 5 Bio? No, we're not. Wake up 3. Closing that second round there. Trying to work his way away from that particular corner there, because we do know Liu Kang, having an opponent in the corner, can smell or spell danger. Matt 5 Bio. In fact, both these players kind of just, over the last 2 rounds, have kind of just been feeling each other out, really.
Yes, they have. But it seems once Matt gets busy in the corner, he has a lot of momentum, trying to guess what his opponent's going to do, and basically full combos all the way.
So this particular variation of Nightwolf obviously have access to that mid projectile better, which is so difficult to work your way around because it's quick. You can't neutral duck it. But great crushing blow here. Bicycle kick into crushing blow. Walk straight into Nightwolf's fatal blow. And that's game number 1 in favor of Matt 5 Bio. Now guys, please send him a DM, something, but we want to see some serious levels of salt. Right
we want
now.
Matt the salt.
Oh,
we
come
want
on.
Matt the salt. No. But he did do a wake up fatal blow. If that isn't salt inducing, I don't know what is.
I would have still liked him to just rub it in there with a bit of a tea bag or. But guys, Matt 5 Bio taking that first game over BobGrantHill.
Avesh, please just message Matt there to bring the salt.
Change the stage, says Keenan. What stage were we just on now, Para?
Shang Tsung's Island Ruins. That's Matt's stage. He always goes there for some reason.
I must be honest with you, that is my favorite stage as well. That and the Deadpool.
Shang Tsung's island.
Yes, yeah, you seem to be a fan of Deadpool. Bilal or BobGrantHill bringing out all his characters today. If we follow this route, there will be a Jackie upgraded and an Aaron possibly at some point, maybe a Sonya here and there, but he has Joker now, so let's see what he can do.
Okay, and again, we on the same stage here, so I'm not sure if both players enjoy playing on this stage.
I think Matt chose the stage. He was player one.
Okay, let's see if it's going to work in his favor or...
I wonder if he chooses it on the basis of luck or he has some tech here but I never ever see him do this tech, so I don't actually know.
Okay, so we do know that that particular spirit tracks or whatever that move is called, Para, is unsafe.
Yes.
On block,
that
whether
low.
it be amplified or not amplified. And based on that early exchange, it looks like BobGrantHill very well aware, but Matt coming out with the Matt 5 biotech here.
One hit away and...
Oh, and misses the fatal blow there, Para.
I thought it was going to confirm, but it didn't.
I think... Oh,
Ooh.
that is clutch.
And he did a Matt doesn't die sequence there.
Round
You
two.
know, they should put in a Masana stage now, says Donovan.
They should just make the Deadpool red or something like that.
Well, just a big up to all 10 of these players for taking the time to do the necessary updating, which we were all kind of just taken aback by on Tuesday evening. Making sure that the updates were all ready to go in preparation for tonight.
Yes, I wasn't online yesterday, but I did make sure to update yesterday because I heard about all of this. And also it did spoil Combat Africa, the planned event on Tuesday, where BobGrantHill was supposed to face Shao Kahn in the
correct.
main event. Yeah.
Okay, so
Matt?
BobGrantHill. Sorry, you were going to say there, Matt?
I'm saying Matt is seemingly losing once more, but making a comeback as was the last round. Some players have a switch, and when they're almost gonna lose, their switch gets turned on.
And that's exactly what happened now. Better, it was like a play-by-play. You called it, it happened, and Matt is up by 2-0. That's some...
Finish him.
So the question is what
yep.
BobGrantHill's gonna do? I think Avesh has messaged Matt, and Matt's bringing this up.
Well, okay, that's good enough. You're gonna earn at least like 6 points of respect for using the interactable after a teabag for that particular one. You do know, as my man Sheldon says, if you do a brutality, you earn yourself a 10. Not quite the brutality, but you're gonna get 6 from me at least. Where's 6? There we are.
He's getting there. And then, does that earn a lazy shaker moment?
Why not? Why not?
Let's do it.
Twerk it, baby. Twerk it, baby. Twerk it. While these guys are selecting their characters, guys, just to put up on screen, Waybounds IT, FGC Africa, King of the Jungle, Black Rebel Music Studios, all who have contributed to make Charlie Wolf Gaming what it is today. Thank you, big thank you to each and every one of you responsible for the work that you guys are doing. And that's to the entire community as well. It's been absolutely fantastic, and none of this would be possible without you guys. And as a result, we're here to give you the best possible Mortal Kombat 11 Africa content on the continent. 2-0 to Matt Bio.
Fight.
BobGrantHill still stuck with Joker. Still stuck on the Shansung's Island Ruins. So this seems to be a good omen for Match 5 Bio at the moment,
I
at
think
least.
it's his lucky stage. That's my opinion.
Bird Boy Beatdown connects.
I think BobGrantHill feeling that he didn't play with Joker as well as he could have in the last game, and just wanting to see what he can do with this character.
Well, forces an air escape there by Matt 5 Bio, and good life lead now. Is Matt going to flip the switch and say, okay, that's enough?
I think he
There's a
is
little
going
bit of lag.
towards that. Yes, there is quite a bit of lag here.
Okay, if somebody can please let Matt 5 Bio and BobGrantHill know that they are not allowed to download anything inappropriate while they're playing Mortal Kombat.
Their pings seem okay though, looking in the car, but seems to have improved now.
Yeah, I think Matt heard me on stream now and stopped that download.
While he was blocking for his life.
Okay, so BobGrantHill taking that first round here in game number 3.
I think Matt has to actually switch or turn that switch on now, because we're in the second round and BobGrantHill is ahead, although behind in matches.
Well, let's see what's going to happen here. Great corner combo from Joker. Can't be fun playing in these conditions better. Both players obviously wanting to create opportunities to actually take this game from the other, but unfortunately lag seems to be winning this particular match at this point at least.
The question though, Charlie, is should we adjourn this match for most likely one of them or both of them to reset their router?
I think that might not be a bad call at 2-1. So let's just leave it at that. It's 2-1. Maybe if somebody can just let these guys know that they need to... well, somebody's going to get a 10 though. Somebody's going to get a 10. Okay. If somebody can maybe just inform these guys to both restart their router. We'll in the meantime restart the Koth. Para, I don't know if you maybe want to host the Koth and invite me.
Sure.
See if that's going to make any difference. But if you can just let these guys know that we'll send invites as soon as they've sorted out their connection issues. Because I think the first two games kind of showed that there is a stable connection between these two guys.
Yes, yeah.
And I think the third game kind of just threw it out of the window. So I'll
It's
stop the
difficult
Koth.
for me to message now, but what I'll do is I will invite everyone to a new card.
Okay, so I'm going to just exit this one, Para.
Sure.
Okay, guys, so we're just giving both these guys an opportunity to have the best possible experience playing against each other. The score is tied at 2-1. And we're just going to get these guys' connection sorted out. Try to come back in at 2-1 in favor of Matt 5 Bio. Having lost the previous game, he's got access to now change his character. BobGrantHill, aka Bilal, is stuck on the Joker pick. So we'll wait patiently for them to just sort out their internet issues, and we'll get back to the match as soon as possible. It is only 9:15 right now. We're halfway through the stream, and after this particular matchup, still two fantastic matches to come. Killjoy number 309 going up against Matrix, Mr. 5000, followed by Shokan, Liar 333 going up against ZeeTheJanitor.
Okay, Charlie, I've invited everyone. Did you get my invite?
I did indeed. Let me just accept that and go AFK.
They seem to be sending messages on the group, the WhatsApp group. I wonder if I go to that app if it'll continue with the mic. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you perfectly fine. I'm just checking up on the messages here. Oopsie. Okay, I'm joining the King of the Hill now. I'm just waiting to into the lobby. Okay, I've gone AFK, Para.
Yeah, I'm gonna also do the same. BobGrantHill joined, but I don't know if they reset their routers though.
I'm not too sure. The ping, like you mentioned, Para, looks fairly okay. I've got 2 bars on my side for BobGrantHill at about 100 millisecond.
So I got him at 66 and you at 32. But the ping number was fine. It was just that it wasn't stable. So
The ping is fine with both Carlo and Para. No shots fired. Okay, so we're just waiting for Mat 5 bio. Maybe the resetting of the Koth also just kind of helped everything go along. Let's hope so.
Yes, let's hope so. So Matt for me is 33. So I think let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I'm on 50, 50 and 90. So I think we're good unless somebody's busy downloading something. Guys, it is 2-1 in favor of Mat 5 bio. Mat 5 bio has access to choose his character. BobGrantHill, if I'm not mistaken, is tied to Joker.
Seems quite stable from the character select screen, but let's see in game.
Okay,
So
so we
Matt
see
choosing.
a Jade pick here from Matt.
Yes, he does play Jaded.
Sonya
So let's see if he can take advantage of her bounteous advantages in this matchup. I wonder if he has a new skin.
I'm not too sure. It doesn't seem that way. Or if he does, he's not in favor of it. Okay, guys, so 1 game to BobGrantHill, 2 games to Mat 5 bio. Mat 5 bio has character swap to Jade, the Jaded variation. BobGrantHill on Ace of Dave's Joker. Does that combo? Don't think it comboed there.
Yeah, no, it didn't. But he caught him with the overhead.
Okay, where?
The problem with Jade is the punishing potential there.
Oh, great low there by BobGrantHill, but a wake-up shadow kick, or is it called a shadow kick? Nitro kick
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, but I think it can be called a shadow kick as well.
Okay, again, stability seems to be a bit of an issue here.
Yes, it's coming back again, the lag.
They always come back.
Does look like someone's downloading something. Really does.
Is it one of those 4K situations that
Clearly.
you bring up?
Yeah, this is painful to watch, better. Unfortunately,
Yes, yeah.
these two guys, in terms of their connection, doesn't seem to be the most stable. So I think we're gonna have to make a call here because, you know, if we're going to spend too much time trying to get this connection sorted out, the other matches are going to just start later.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm just gonna message these guys while I've
What's
got
the
them on
current
screen.
score, Charlie?
It's 2-1 in favor of Matt Bio.
Okay. So I think that either we call it to basically stop this match, or they actually do have to reset their routers and come back.
Well, if they are going to reset their routers, then I think what we are going to have to do is ask them to reset their routers, but then go into the following match between Killjoy at 5,000. And once their resources once their routers are restarted, we can check it again to see if it's working, and if it's still going to continue in this vein pattern. Unfortunately, we're going to have to call the match off and just leave it as a no result.
What I'll do is also I'll tell them while the other match is going on, just test their connection in a cop while Killjoy and Justin are playing.
Okay, so I think what you can do is I'm just going to message them, Parrot, to say that both of them need to leave the Koth. I will then get Justin and Killjoy into the Koth once these two guys leave. And then if you can just sort out the communication with those two to do exactly what you just said now.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to message them now to just say to both of them to leave the Koth. It is a little bit painful watching.
Fatality. Jade wins.
Okay, guys, so those of you who are in chat, please don't go anywhere. We are going to try to get Killjoy and Justin J to get into the Koth lobby. We've asked for both Matt5 Bio and Bilal to just leave the Koth. The connection is a little bit unstable. Okay, Killjoy and Mr. 5000, I hope you guys are ready. As these guys leave the Koth, we will be able to, or will we be getting you guys into the Koth lobby fairly soon. I see both players have left the Koth Paris, so I'm going to send invites out to both Mr. 5000 as well as Killjoy. And
Okay, I'm just communicating with BobGrantHill and Matt about the situation in the meantime.
Okay, so Mr. 5000 is there. We're just waiting for Killjoy to join. Okay, so the plan, guys, is for Bilal and Matt5 Bio to test their connection in a separate Koth off stream. And if they are able to find a stable connection, we will then rejoin their match at, I think it's 2-1, Para. But in the meantime, we're going to proceed to the next game between Killjoy number 309 and Mr. 5000.
Yeah, I think it's controversial with the scores. It's either because both the game that BobGrantHill won and the one that Matt won now were both laggy. So I think it is difficult to make that sort of a call.
Okay, but we'll work on what is actually going to happen if and when
time.
those guys do start to come back. But for now, we've got MTB 5000, Mr. 5000 himself, waiting to take on Killjoy. Killjoy, I did not see him online at this point.
Let me check as well on the PSN.
Do you see him? Because I don't see him.
He's not online, but maybe he might be appearing offline.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm inviting him. this match is going to be quite amazing. Both of these last two matches are main events in their own right. Actually, all of these matches today could be main events.
Well, I think a bit of thought went into exactly who needs to be part of the session tonight. It is an invitational. And I think what I wanted from this particular Salt Series event, Para, is mostly people who have been on the series before, people that have had quite a good showing. And I mean, unfortunately, there was only room for 10 people. There would have been easily space for another 10. But, you know, we have to kind of just make sure that we fit everything into one night that is practical for everybody watching as well. But like I said at the beginning of the stream, guys, September is coming. September is going to be jam-packed with content from Charlie Wolf Gaming. And all I can say is watch this space, because it's going to be absolutely fantastic. The things that FGC Africa, the entire African community is going to be up to. And you can see it here on Charlie Wolf Gaming every Thursday on YouTube.
But just talking about this match in particular, I think there's a bit of a long history. Both of these guys playing with each other for many years. In this game, MK11, Justin's been on top for the longest part, Season 1, Season 2. And then recently, Killjoy taking over Khan of Africa, winning various tournaments recently. So we won't say that there's salt here, but there is something. I don't know what we're going to call it.
And I mean, that's what we want to see, isn't it? You know, both these guys, even in this setting now, I know that Mr. 5000 was extremely eager to have this particular match. The moment the invitation went out, he said absolutely he wants to be part of it. Killjoy as well confirmed on more than one occasion he's ready, he's looking forward to it. So yeah, we finally here at this point now where these two guys are going to go square off against each other. And you know, even if it's in the context of the Salt series, who's going to come out on top remains to be seen. So I'm sure everybody in chat is excited for this particular match. Para, I know for one I am. And let's see if these two guys will deliver. I'm sure they will. They do it each and every time they do hit the streams, so shouldn't be any different tonight.
Both crazy players on the highest level in Africa. And Justin's always busy pressing buttons, always the right buttons at the right time. And Killjoy as well, pressing buttons, but he actually seems lately, I feel it's his ability to not press buttons at the right time that gets him his wins. So I'm just going to invite Killjoy again, and hopefully we can get this started.
Let's just see where he's at. Killjoy, you've got the entire Africa waiting patiently for your arrival.
If Cortex is in the comments there, maybe you could find out what's happening with Chimba.
Okay, I've just sent him a WhatsApp message now as well, directly to his DMs. One tick normally means the phone is not on.
Yeah, and he definitely has been appearing offline, because when I go to his PSN, it says he's last been online 11 days ago. So we don't know. Justin patiently waiting, posting stickers on the groups, waiting to play his game.
Anybody has heard from Killjoy or know his whereabouts, Let me check, says AI Cortex, so let's just wait. And now while we're waiting for the match, just to talk about the remaining match between Shao Kahn and ZeeTheJanitor. I do know that recently been seeing quite a bit of Shao Kahn. We saw him last night, in fact, at the was it the Battle of the Realms, the Fight Club stream, which normally happens on a Wednesday night. He took that particular tournament, and we've been seeing quite a bit of him. We saw him in a recent Combat Africa matchup against Matt 5 Bayer. He took that by 7 games to 6, so that was a fantastic match. But since the last appearance on stream, which was probably about 3 weeks ago, possibly, if not longer, we haven't been seeing on stream too much of ZeeTheJanitor.
No, we haven't, and we don't know if he's been cooking something in private, and he will show it to us tonight.
I must be honest with you, Para. I think he's been doing exactly that. I don't think I think I'll be too surprised if I see a different character being chosen. I know that he's quite a fan of Fujin, the Cloudwalker variation, and he also has a really mean Eternal Geras. I don't think we're going to see too many other characters other than those two on screen tonight, but in terms of tech, like you say, I wonder if he's been cooking up a little bit of something extra in preparation for this particular matchup, which is again a match that should have happened a few weeks ago, but because of power issues and all these other things that come into us, and we as Africans experience it as barriers to our streams, it's going to happen tonight if all goes well.
But even before we set up that match with Z versus Show, I think this match has been in the works for a very long time. I think initially Z wanted the match, and at some point they did face each other in tournament. Did they face each other in that invitational that you did, Charlie?
Yes, they did. They did the PS4 invitational. I think they faced each other in the the winners semi-final.
Okay.
And I think Z was taken down to the losers bracket. I think they faced each other again, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I think they did.
And all I do remember is that Show ended up winning the last encounter in that particular tournament, and he faced Mark the Shark in the final, and unfortunately went down by 3 games to 2.
Yes, but Z has been on a roll as well, and now we want to see what he can do against Show.
Okay, so I'm not sure where Killjoy is right now. Cortex saying that he's offline on all the socials as well.
Killjoy is in the cart.
Perfect.
At the last moment.
I think he was doing it on purpose. He was just keeping us waiting.
Well, anyway, people, we have a match, and let's get things started. Both these guys can play a lot of characters. I think they're both kind of waiting to see who picks who. Mr. 5000 going to a hidden cursor. And so does AI Killjoy.
Okay guys, Salt Series finale match number 4. Get hyped. This is what we've been waiting for. Killjoy versus Mr. 5000. 0 games to 0. And as we say that, guys, the amount of members of the Wolfpack are increasing. And we do apologize for all the talking. I know you didn't come here to listen to us speak. You came here to see some action. And that's exactly what we're going to give you tonight.
Round 1.
Not just action, salty action.
Absolutely. Johnny Cage looking rather fresh in this suit. Kano looking rather thuggish in this outfit that he's got going here.
I think I did see something in the groups about Killjoy playing Kano. I'm sure Mr. 5000 was not expecting this, or perhaps he also was looking at the groups and is ready for it. So let's see what happens.
Okay, Gordon in chat, I'm sure you're enjoying this. Always a big fan of seeing the Zambians go at each other.
Mr. 5000 seeming to be in control, but with Kano, anything can happen.
Well, into the corner goes Kano, and Mr. 5000 takes that first round there, Para, and you know, I think like any first game or first round of the first match between two guys, very much feeling each other out, getting used to the feel of the match, getting used to the pace. But I mean, these two guys...
Mr. 5000 not punishing that normal where Kano rolls on the ground.
The forward, she's at the forward 3?
Yeah, I think you were playing with Kano recently, like
yeah,
last few months, yeah.
The forward 4 I think is -7, so he's safe on that except for somebody with a 6 frame down 1. But the forward 3 I think might be -11 or something, so definitely missed out on a particular punish. Kano trying to fight back here, Mr. 5000 quite comfortable. And takes the first game fairly quickly.
Yeah, Justin playing very well, doing his 5000 teabags and a shadow kick to finish things off.
Johnny Cage wins.
He did seem quite very much in control of that match, so I wonder if AI Killjoy is going to change his character, or feels that he hasn't shown his Kano off properly.
Well, I didn't see anything that would worry Mr. 5000 in that particular match. And I think, like I said before, Para, it is the first game, so I think maybe just getting used to the feel, getting used to the pace. And I think a lot of what we have seen is going to be... Well, he's actually gone for a change in variation, if I'm not mistaken now. He's gone for the dirtbag variation, which is my preferred variation. But against Mr. 5000, especially against his Johnny Cage, Para, I don't know if there's too many differences between the variation that's going to pose any real trouble towards Mr. 5000. I could be completely wrong though.
Let's see. Maybe AI Killjoy will bring the setups and all of these things. But we know that of all of Kano's variations, this is the dirtiest variation, I feel. The other ones, sort of the ones, the grapplers kind of variation, the other ones into combos and hit confirms. But this one just plays so dirty, doesn't it? So Kano-ish.
Yeah, that's the perfect variation to kind of just say exactly what kind of character Kano is all about.
Yeah.
I remember my very first encounter with this particular variation was actually playing against Alamak.
Yes, I remember.
And
it's when Alamak came to Steam,
steamrolled.
I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Round 2, fight.
So Killjoy took that first round there. I mean, Mr. 5000 now trying to fight his way back and get Kano into the corner.
The unpredictability of that semi-safe special that Kano has, and that setup that basically stuns, and I think it can combo also when the flame is on. I think it does bring a new facet to the game.
Now, I think, you know, in the right hands, and I think most people will agree that any character being played by Mr. 5000 is a character in the right hands. Killjoy as well. So, I mean, both these characters, we all know, obviously, Johnny Cage, even with the nerfs, has been made less strong, but it's still very strong. But again, Kano, we've seen Biohazard pull out Kano to great effect. These characters both can be extremely comfortable or be extremely effective in the hands of the right players. So,
at the last moment, Mr. 5000 had the right read and basically shimmied Killjoy, winning that second round, and now we're in a third round.
down 2 there.
Mr. 5000 is one game up, and basically, if he can win this, he would have quite a bit of momentum.
Grab tick there.
The gasoline
Ooh.
just went away. And now I think Kano wins this game. Fatal blow at the right time.
Character knowledge coming in there because, I mean, the breakaway, the teabags. I'm not sure I've ever seen a teabag like that before.
Yeah, I haven't. He's been working on his teabags for us, I think.
And end off with a fatality just to say, you know what? I am a dirtbag. I am a scumbag. You're going to feel the full wrath of my forehead against yours. Boom. One game apiece.
Fate.
Just like that.
Kano wins.
Okay, so these guys are now level at one game apiece, Para, and you know, both of them play so many characters. I wouldn't be surprised personally if Mr. 5000 picked somebody else to play with. I mean, he plays about 39 out of the 39 characters. I don't think there's 39, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I don't think he necessarily has to do that though. But maybe he's also been cooking something. He hasn't been playing for a while as well, so we don't know what he has been working on. But he goes immediately back to Johnny Cage.
Okay.
And I think he wants to take it. Johnny Cage, as it happens, I think is AI Killjoy's favorite character. Lately, Justin has been doing well with this character.
Well, just a reminder, guys, for those of you who don't know, that's MSI Laser Shake on screen. J-Word audio in chat saying that was a schizo teabag there by AI Killjoy.
Yeah, I think he was spasming and spastic and all sorts of
He
things.
was doing all sorts of weird and wonderful. He might even be trying to dance. Who knows?
Killjoy is seeming quite in control in this in the beginnings of this match, and Mr. 5000 seemingly trying to work out exactly what's this Kano's game plan.
Well, you know, these two characters on screen right now, and they've been in the MK lore for about 28 years now. These are both OGs of the original Mortal Kombat 1. And as was the case in Mortal Kombat 1, Kano ends up on the floor, Johnny Cage still ends up standing.
A game we both played, and I'm happy to see them again. I know people tend to get tired of the originals, but I noticed in most fighting games, if you don't have some sort of loyalty to the original characters, it sometimes lacks something. And as I'm saying this, Mr. 5000 having Kano in the corner, and Killjoy returns the favor, putting him in the corner with the setup, with the gasoline. And what do you think, Carlo?
I'm watching these two quite intensely because Mr. 5000 obviously took that first round quite comfortably. More or less tied level on life right now. Great play from Killjoy. Gonna see a fatal blow cancelled here. Jump.
Did you see the first time Killjoy didn't release block, but the second time he did? The reads, both of these guys going through the Yomi, it's incredible.
Well, I mean, I can't even say that I'm surprised every time I see something absolutely ridiculous being pulled out by both these players, because two of the best in Africa, and you can barely be surprised anymore with just exactly what comes out of these two at any given stage, Paris. So, Mr. 5000 though, going ham here in this third round, trying to establish a 2-1 lead, which he does at the expense of TB Killjoy. What are we going to see here?
I call that. In my head, at least. I thought that was happening there.
Okay, so Mr. 5000 now leading by 2-1.
Yeah, and he gets the momentum back. So it's up to Killjoy now to choose characters again, and or stay with his character, which he's already won a game or a match with. So let's see what he does.
I smell somebody different coming out here. I honestly think that you know, we saw in the chat a bit earlier on, we kind of knew that TB Killjoy was working on a Kano, and maybe
Yes.
he's gonna really
Cage.
push himself to actually just see how far this Kano can go. He's thinking about it.
Nature girl.
And he goes to Cetrion instead. Does he commit to her?
I think he will. He's just trying to choose variation now. So instead of a dirtbag, he brings an elder goddess. And this was actually Mr. 5000's main character in season 1.
I remember he actually used her at Celtic Throwdown, if I'm not mistaken. Dragon mirror match.
He did, yeah. I was there.
I
It
recall.
was, it was very nerve-wracking for me to watch him.
Round
He did
one.
take a match against Undead Jim, if I'm not mistaken.
He beat
Yeah.
Undead Jim.
Okay, so we've got Johnny Cage up against Cetrion. Cetrion gone for the spring Kirini variation, so Panda's wife is on screen right now.
Did he say that in the comments?
No, he didn't. He just refers to this
Okay.
as his wife, so... Yep, there we go.
yeah. Spring cleaning, I still most likely still the best variation of this character.
I think so too, but I do think that a lot of players have gone over to the... is it the Born Again variation better? Variation 3?
Yes, yeah. I think that variation excels with the semi rushdown, and this variation basically just has total screen control.
Keenan Peterson in chat saying,
Round 2. Fight.
oh my gosh, Cetrion is beautiful. She is beautiful indeed. Only person to beat her in Mortal Kombat in terms of true beauty is none other than Devourer. So Keenan, let that sink in. And I'm sure Terry Clutie will back me up on that. Terry, if you're not in, we miss you, guy. We want to see you on stream again.
Yeah, we do miss Terry. AI Killjoy managing to take control of this match, playing fundamentally strong, anti-airing when necessary, having control of the neutral, just playing very well. But now Justin has him in the corner. So let's see.
Great anti-air there. And that at the end of the day was quite convincing.
Yes, it was. But let's see if Justin has an answer.
Cetrion wins.
Okay, so it's 2 games apiece, guys. Killjoy to Mr. 5002. And again, you know, none of these matches that we've seen on stream tonight have disappointed us for.
No, not at all.
All of them have been absolutely top draw. First game going all the way down to the wire. Second game going toe to toe until 4 games, and then I think after that, Will Bartners then got the momentum he need to then run away with that game, taking it by 5 games to 2. The match between Matt 5 Bio and Bilal BobGrantHill has been temporarily postponed for now. While they're trying to sort out connectivity issues, we are now in the 4th match of the evening between Killjoy and Mr. 5000, tied at 2 games apiece. And again, like with every other match that has been at 2 games apiece, this game can go either way, Patter.
Indeed, yeah. I'm just also contacting BobGrantHill about the situation at the moment.
Okay, so Mr. 5000 has gone for the Wuxi Legend Liu Kang pick. So this is going to be quite interesting here. It's not a variation we see on screen too often, and we're already seeing that Mr. 5000 tech coming through there.
I've played Mr. 5000's Wuxi Legend. He knows what's up. So on paper, it seems to be a very good match for Cetrion because he does have access to the teleport as well.
Well, I must be honest with you, from the outside looking in, this particular variation in the hands of Mr. 5000 does look a bit scary. And I think TB Killjoy felt a bit of that scare tactics as well, because the first round went by fairly quickly, and the second round seems to be going equally fast as well.
These guys are just trading games, it seems now. Whereas in the last game, Cetrion with Killjoy was very dominant, and now this Liu Kang from Mr. 5000 is appearing so dominant. And I don't know if Killjoy stopped blocking, or what there, but
It looks like he just
Justin
threw the
takes
game
it.
away, isn't it?
Yeah, at the end.
Liu Kang wins.
So Bilal or BobGrantHill has come back and said there's an issue with his with his router or something like that, so he can't make this match.
Okay. So I think, unfortunately, for the guys who were looking to see BobGrantHill and Matt5 Bio in action tonight, unfortunately that match is going to go down as a no result. So immediately after this particular match between Mr. 5000 and Killjoy number 309, we are going to get into our final match of the evening, the match between Shokan and ZeeTheJanitor. So guys, before that match does come up, it is 3-2 in favor of Mr. 5000. There might still be a while to go for this match to be finished. So let's see. He's gone for the fanfare variation, Kitana pick.
You find Jax's arms, text.
And I've seen the discussions. I'm sure you have too. I think it happened on one of our groups where Fabio was basically discussing with Killjoy, and Killjoy basically asserting that he thought that fanfare was quite a strong variation. So now he's trying to show that in this game. So let's see what happens.
Well, I'm going to reiterate what I said previously. The Wuxi pick by Mr. 5000 seemed like a scary pick. The way he controlled this particular character kind of got to me, and I was getting scared for Killjoy's part. And it looks like he's just going to continue from where he left off, but the great combo there, 169, forces the air escape.
Ooh.
Drops the combo, unfortunately for Mr. 5000, or Mr. Killjoy rather, unfortunate for him. Gets a second bite at the cherry, maximizes the combo damage, 265.
Also choosing not to use the crushing blow in favor of the corner position.
This might be danger, forces another breakaway, but unfortunately forward 4-3 into the crushing blow. Mr. 5000 looking to have gathered quite a bit of momentum and is working in his favor now, Para.
It is, but this whole game so far hasn't. It seems quite close. So let's see what Killjoy's Kitana can do. Justin trying to show him that he can't zone Liu Kang in this variation as easily as she can in his other variation.
220 combo.
Oh, no punish from the bicycle kick.
Great micro duck though. Killjoy finding himself in the corner, jumps out, gets a 227 combo. Healthy chunk of damage there. Lands a crushing blow, which is not too damaging, unfortunately, for Kitana.
But it does do bleed damage, and that will do it.
Okay, so cashing out on that crushing blow there, or fatal blow rather, towards the end of that round, which is probably the right thing for Killjoy to do to stay in this particular match.
Both of them having given up their resources, although Liu Kang still has access to a few crushing blows left.
You know, you can see you're a Liu Kang player, Para. You can say a few crushing blows, like maybe 10.
Yeah, you never know. Although Kitana does have another crushing blow, also, especially in this variation, she can bring it out at any point.
Bit of a lag spike there, but does not stop Mr. 5000 from taking a 4-2 lead. Did I speak too quickly? No, I didn't. It is now 4-2 in favor of Mr. 5000. Whew.
Ooh,
Turbo bag.
turbo bag.
Into a fatality. That's going to earn Mr. 5000 an 8. I think I'll give him an 8 for that. An 8 and an appearance from the Laser Shaker. The score now is 4-2 in favor of Mr. 5000. Laser Shaker makes an appearance.
And Killjoy has to pick his last remaining character that has to carry him to a win.
Never mind then, I won't be able to play tonight. Just catching up on the messages there, Para.
Yeah, in the group.
Chosen dude. Toasty.
Jackie
And he
time?
goes to
No.
Scorpion.
No, Ngoni, you are wrong. You are incorrect. It's not Jackie time. Well, both characters on screen, Parasurama, are characters that you enjoy playing with.
Yes.
The Reborn variation of Scorpion, if I'm not mistaken, going up against Liu Kang. Not your preferred variation, but definitely two of the characters that you enjoy playing with, that you've got an enormous amount of success with. Boy, how do you think these matches are going to go, or this particular match is going to go?
I tend to think that Liu Kang does have an advantage in this matchup, and although Scorpion can make it difficult by outspacing Liu Kang a bit, in general, I think Liu Kang does better in this matchup. So let's see what Killjoy can do, and maybe he has a plan, maybe he knows something that we don't know. Excellent confirm into a reset, and he confirms into a fatal blow to finish the first round.
That's going to kill for sure.
Yeah.
No, that's definite death. Okay, so Killjoy
Round 2. Fight.
earned his win in that particular match there, in that particular round rather.
Yeah, he after he basically did a standing reset. He confirmed with the low into the fatal blow. But Justin doesn't seem to.
Oh, no
He doesn't seem
punish.
too fast, making a mistake. I think with that forward two, it wasn't intentional.
Down two from downtown, tries the low again. Didn't succeed this time around.
Killjoy can finish it here. I think he wanted to go for the Bruto, and he's taken the match against Liu Kang. His Scorpion is really outstanding.
I'm almost
And also-
speechless. I must be honest with you, it's not quite the way I expected that particular match to go. I think after hearing from you that the match on paper would probably favor Liu Kang, I was expecting a bit of a stronger showing from Mr. 5000 there.
Mr. 5000 was doing quite well in the first round until that one sequence where Killjoy did the reset into the fatal blow. So I'm not sure if that was on a psychological level. He was hit hard, and then the momentum carried on in the second round. So let's see what he can do. He chooses Liu Kang once more. He has a bit more room, more characters to choose from. I think he still has another character after this if he loses.
Mr.
Or two.
5000? Yeah.
Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
So Mr. 5000 sticking with the Wuxi legend. TB Killjoy having won the previous match, obviously stuck to the Reborn Scorpion. Okay, great awareness there. Slight lag spike, but great throw escape nonetheless. Panda Bear saying get Scorpion off screen, rather put Robocop there. Panda, I will ban you from chat.
Do you know when I was Robocop? It was because he said I should choose Robocop in the last. Killjoy missed a confirm, and Justin missed a punish. Both clearly having some nerves in this match.
Okay, well the nerves, there's not too much room for TB Killjoy to be covered in nerves right now because Justin is on match point. And one more round in favor of Mr. 5000 will make him the victor of this particular set. So TB Killjoy really needs to bring everything he's got right now. We've seen that he can do it with the Scorpion. Back three overhead, catching Mr. 5000 off guard. Trying to check him with the down four, forces the air escape.
Justin made a mistake there, and he's paying for it. He's got Liu Kang in the corner, And he finishes it with a throw. 1 round apiece.
And I don't think he's going to be too concerned about the corner position being given up, because one teleport and that changes.
Yeah, exactly. And but Justin's still on match point.
Great crushing blow there. I'm sure he would have tried to flawless block that, unsuccessfully so. 235 damage. Takes Liu Kang down to about half life right now. And it's deteriorating, so Killjoy looking fairly strong in this round number 3.
Killjoy getting a lot of mileage from these micro ducks.
Is that it?
And managed to steal another game. I don't know if steal is the right word, but he managed to take this game. I'm sure Justin will be more careful in the next game in terms of using his mids.
Do you think we're going to have another Liu Kang on screen, or do you think Justin might go to somebody he thinks can do a bit better than what Wuxi Legend was doing against this particular Scorpion? And I must admit, the Scorpion is looking rather dangerous.
I think if he chooses Jackie, I think it moves like I think that she probably does better.
Oh, Killjoy calling him out and saying, "Bring it on."
Scorpion.
But
Toasty.
decides to mirror.
Jackie June, JB2.
So what's the score now?
It's 4 games apiece. It's the final game. It's the final game. The second one for the evening. And again, like we said at the beginning of the set, this game can go either way, and it's proving to be exactly that.
Both guys not choosing Jackie on purpose, it seems. So
Round 1. Fight.
Great punish there, reversal punish there by Mr. 5000.
yeah,
Bit of an
You can
Avok
punish-
special there, the standing 2 into the immediate spear.
yeah, it's a good bait. When you're playing against it, it's so strong.
Again, great use of a teleport there by Mr. 5000. And I'm not sure if that was just fortunate that he landed it, but it seemed to be well timed. And that's the thing, you never know
Did
with
you
these
see the
characters.
down ones?
I saw the down one as well.
The down ones is for in case he does a close telly.
Okay, this is absolutely even right now. I mean, this game could not have gone any closer. And even at this closing stages of this first round,
Ooh, wow.
Justin coming out on top there with a teleport amplify into the down 2 to finish off that particular round. Match point for Mr. 5000 right now.
Yet again, another match point.
Killjoy starts to dish out some damage here. Only uses the 1 bar, doesn't utilize that crushing blow just yet. Probably thinking if he does take the second round and the opportunity presents itself in round number 3, that will probably be the best time to cash in on that particular crushing blow. That ends with a 2-1-2.
Killjoy in control,
Whoa.
but Justin seems to be on the attack, and both guys can kill. No one
reversal
has
punish.
defensive bar, so anyone can win.
The 5000 not falling for the teabag.
And Justin does it.
Ah,
Whoa!
that's a 10 for you, and I think, you know, Para, I think if anything, I think you need to give that 10 as well.
Let's do it.
Guys, that was absolutely fantastic between
was an
2 of
amazing
Africa's absolute best players. It could have gone either way, as we said at the very beginning of the match, and unfortunately for Killjoy, Mr. 5000 taking that particular set by 5 games to 4. It couldn't have gotten any closer.
Yeah, it couldn't have. That was the last round, last match. Yet again in this Salt Series finale. Everything's shaping up very, very nicely today.
Well, guys, as you saw, Mr. 5000 taking it over Killjoy by 5 games to 4. We are just going to take a very, very short break, Para. I just need to go and refresh the throat. And
Okay.
when we do get back, which will probably be in about 2 minutes' time, we're going to get those invites sent out to Lai, aka Shokan, and ZeeTheJanitor, and we're going to get into our final match for the evening. Salt Series finale, match number 5, Lai 333 against ZeeTheJanitor. We'll be back shortly, guys.
So did everyone enjoy the last match? I think that match was amazing. Africa's best, Killjoy, and Mr. 5000 showing what they had. Scorpion Mirror. I'm sure Donovan Murugan appreciated that Scorpion Mirror. Dominique J5000 saying that he wants to see RoboCop. I don't think RoboCop's going to show up unless ZeeTheJanitor chooses.
He's not allowed on the stream, better.
Unless ZeeTheJanitor chooses, because I think he does have a bit of a pocket RoboCop, if I'm not mistaken. Keenan Peterson saying that he's not into Scorpion and he doesn't want the Scorpion. But we just enjoyed this brilliant Scorpion Mirror. And I know someone else has been playing with Scorpion, and he's in the comments right now. Shao Kahn showed off Scorpion yesterday, and we can't help but wonder if he's going to bring the Scorpion tonight to this main event for the Salt Series finale.
And a fitting way to finish off the Salt Series, better. We know ZeeTheJanitor, we know Shokan, we know that they both are absolutely amazing players and do so much for the community as well. We've seen interviews with them, we've seen them on Let's Talk FGC.
Yeah, with Sheldon.
We've seen so much of these two guys, and I think for guys that they've both featured on Salt Series before, that they've both featured on Charlie Wolf tournaments before, I think it's just an absolutely fitting end to the Salt Series between these two guys. And like all the other matches tonight, I'm sure that we're going to see an absolute show between Shao Kahn and ZeeTheJanitor. Jade, says Ngoni. Have the invites gone out better? Okay, guys, the invitations have been sent out to both players. We're just waiting for them to join the Koth lobby, and then we're going to get into our final match of the evening between Light 333 and ZeeTheJanitor. Low, maybe I could play Scorpion.
Oh, you're talking about Shokan?
Yeah, he's actually just commented in chat now. Fusion Mirror says Smoke Vengeance. That's going to be quite interesting. I do know that both players play Fusion. Dominic J5000 saying Shokan, please play Johnny Cage as a bliff. Smoke Vengeance in typical Smoke Vengeance saying Exe. Keenan is heartbroken because he's not going to see any Cetrion on screen, I don't think. Well, anything is possible between these two guys. They play a host of characters at a very high level, and
they're both here in the
they
car.
are both in the Koth. They're both ready to go. I had to call both of them out of the lab now, so
Windy City. Best choice.
So, Shokan choosing Johnny Cage, his preferred character in general. Also, I think Dominic J5000 did ask for this Johnny, and here it is, Dominic. Show is seeming to aim to please.
okay, guys, Salt Series finale, match number 5. ZeeTheJanitor going up against Shokan. Let's see how much salt is going to get shared between these two players here tonight. Already we're seeing the forward grab coming through from Fusion. Johnny Cage with the outtake variation, so he's got access to those curved force balls, high and low.
Johnny also with the outfit.
Yeah, eh? Hollywood,
Nice
looking
outfit.
really Hollywood.
Yeah. No flawless block by Show. And both of them content to play this neutral mid-range zoning game.
Great duck there by Shokan. Gets life just about even right now between these two players. Waits
Show
for
on
that
key with that
unsafe
punish.
move. Gets a full 255 combo punish and 1-1 into the fatal blow in the first round by Fusion. I don't think this is going to kill.
I don't think so either.
We both could be wrong. Just short.
You're both right. But let's see what happens. Ooh, the delayed wake up
down 4.
missing. Yeah, that's all it took.
Fight.
Johnny Cage having Fusion just where he wants him, in the corner.
Okay, Killjoy just sending a message in chat, just thanking everybody for watching and allowing him to be part of the show tonight.
That's nice of him, because it was our, I think, pleasure to watch that match the last match.
Absolutely. And Johnny Cage evening it out now at 1 round apiece in this first game, so both players, I think they've spent enough time in the lab today to know, okay, whatever we need to be ready for, we're ready for.
And both of these guys probably expecting both of these characters.
Very possible
So-
indeed.
They are ready, and now it's up to the players.
And there's
Mid-set teabags. I like
comebaggery
it.
starting to appear there by ZeeTheJanitor. But you know, it's very easy to throw out a teabag when you are in the life lead that ZeeTheJanitor had. And you know, this is Shokan we're speaking about, but unfortunately he's unable to turn it around in this first game. And of course we're going to see all sorts of Salt being shown here by ZeeTheJanitor. Are we going to see him flying a kite this early? I think we are.
Yes, he is gonna fly it. A Raiden kite, I think.
Fujin wins.
I haven't actually seen the animation or the graphics on that kite.
Yeah, I think it's a Raiden. It's a Raiden on that kite.
Well, ZeeTheJanitor taking a 1-0 lead now. Goes for the friendship. And that might just rub a little bit of salt in Shao Kahn's wounds right now, because, you know, to go down in game number 1 and get dished out the friendship, it's already saying that, you know what,
City.
this is easy, this is chilled for me. But
Yeah,
sticks to Johnny Cage.
but that is the idea of the Salt series, to rub some salt. So the last match could have went either way, and Shao Kahn deciding to stick to his guns in Johnny Cage.
Brian Luke saying in chat, thanks for the show, Killjoy. And I mean, a big thank you to both those players for putting on that level quality of a match.
That was an amazing set, yes. And this one is also shaping up to be one as well.
And there's nothing less than we expect from these two guys, because as we know, we've seen these guys play each other before. In the tournament setting, ZeeTheJanitor falling victim to Shao Kahn. But yeah, this has been shaping up for a number of weeks now, and eventually it's here, Para, and both players giving as good as they get.
That is quite clever. As soon as Shao turned teabag, Fujin brought him back with the forward, with the back two.
That's such a Z thing to do, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Round 2.
Okay, very convincing round there by ZeeTheJanitor. Versus that combo conversion.
North wind blow.
Brandon trying to shimmy Z in the corner, and then he himself ducks a throw.
And then speaking of duck, we can't forget the match that was between Atrocity and Rex to Ducky. It was just, again, one of those matches that just lived up to everything we expected it. And ZeeTheJanitor earned a 10 in chat because he's done the friendship. He's now said, you know what, enough friendship. I'm going to dish out the brutality for you. Call my good friend, MSI, Lazy Shaker, to make an appearance as well, because I think more than any other time so far in this set, this is the perfect time for him to show him twerking that booty and just dishing out some additional salt there for Shao Kahn to just taste and say, you know what, I don't like the taste of this. I need to give you a taste of your own medicine now, Z. And already down by 2-0. MSI Lazy Shaker is saying, you know what, I don't want to leave the screen just yet, but unfortunately, buddy, you gotta go. Gone for the Joker pick.
Yeah, he's changed his character to Joker. He has been playing more with this character than Johnny recently. So let's see what this can do. I'm sure Fujin can make time or life difficult for Joker, but Joker does have that presence and that pressure game. So he would want Fujin in the corner and to do his Joker things.
Quite a nice skin here by this particular Joker. I'm not
With
sure
the cricket bat.
Does he have the cricket bat as well?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you saw the league skins for the upcoming seasons of Combat League Para, but there's a Chitin themed skin
I saw
pack.
something like that, yeah.
There's a reptile themed skin pack. It's looking to be, you know, I think anybody who's into skins will be quite happy with NetherRealm. Anybody who's hoping for something other than fixing rare issues, probably not biggest fans of NetherRealm right now. We want KP3 finishing, you know, that's what it is. We want
Yeah,
more
yeah.
characters. We want the game to last longer. We're not just yet ready for Injustice 3 to come out because there's still so much potential in this Mortal Kombat 11. And as you can see now, these guys are just showing exactly what Mortal Kombat 11 still has to offer. Top quality matches, high competition, high levels of competition, and of course, high levels of salt.
I think everyone is still getting better, leveling up in this game, and yes, we do want more. We are hopeful for Melina's return, and I don't think Injustice is coming very soon because I think it's gonna be on the new next gen consoles anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at the release schedule over the last probably 10, 11 years, or however long it was since Mortal Kombat 9 came out, if that was anything to go by, Injustice would kind of be with us next year, May.
April, yeah.
April, May, yeah.
Yeah, I think so as well. But we won't know. Ooh, another brutality.
Well, I saw a chat or a message in chat by Mr. 5000 saying that Z needs to chill. And I think that Shao Kahn is thinking the same thing now because he stormed into a 3-0 lead as ZeeTheJanitor. And Shao Kahn must be thinking to himself, what does he actually need to do here to get into this match?
If I was him, like, I think Scorpion does okay. I think Liu Kang does okay, and he plays both of those characters at a high level. So that's what I would do. But let's see what Show does.
Melina for Injustice, says Keenan. Please no. I don't want to see any Mortal Kombat characters in Injustice this time around. I must be honest with you. Scorpion I thought was fun in Injustice 1. But by the time Sub-Zero and Raiden were released for Injustice 2, I just thought, you know what, there's so much more that they could have put in Beast Boy, they could have put in Constantine, they could have put in so many other DC characters, but they opted for Sub-Zero and Raiden in Injustice 2, which in my opinion were probably two of the most boring Injustice characters in any case, but that's my opinion.
I agree with you, but whether we like it or not, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I feel.
Sure. Robocop for Injustice 3. I might enjoy more. Okay, so Shao Kahn has gone for the Scorpion pick, Para.
Show needs to be careful of that back two in this match because it's on Wolf, it's death basically, and Fujin's movement is so good that you never know where he is sometimes.
Well, it does seem at this point of the matchup at least that Shao Kahn doesn't know where he is because Z is just confusing him in every possible way. Again, no flawless block coming out there, and I think Z's going to close this now with that particular combo. Sheer dominance by ZeeTheJanitor at this point at least.
Yeah, it does seem. I think earlier on, Show was having some success with Scorpion, but Z seems to have caught up to the Scorpion shenanigans, and both of them playing a very strong neutral game at the moment.
Brian Luke in chat saying crossover must fall. No Injustice characters in MK, no MK characters in Injustice. Rex to Ducky saying to Shao Kahn, pick Shao Kahn.
Because of the name.
Okay, let's see if Shao Kahn is able to pull this back.
No.
Unfortunately, unsafe move. Eat the brutality for his troubles. And ZeeTheJanitor was not joking when he says he's waiting patiently for Shao Kahn to come and appear. Because completely one-sided so far.
So I think this is match point now. Am I right?
Absolutely, he's got 4 games in double quick time.
Yeah. So I think the pressure is on Show, and we just have to see how he responds and who Who will he choose for his last character?
Well, Mr. 5000 saying he should maybe look at Jackie. AI Nova saying Z has no chill. Show smoking a whole pack of Marlboro after this set since Smoke Vengeance.
Get over here.
Reverse 5-0 coming up, says Jivan.
So Show choosing to stick with Scorpion.
Ashlyn Govender saying best Fujin in the world.
That is quite possible. Until we can play these people elsewhere, we don't know.
But I mean, that goes both ways, doesn't it? Because
Yes.
I'm sure there's a couple of people like Dragon and Silver Eye who play Fujin, who might claim to be the best in the world, but they haven't quite faced ZeeTheJanitor yet.
No, they haven't.
And I think we maybe as Africans are almost guilty of downplaying our own ability sometimes, because we think to ourselves that guys like Sonic Fox are the cat's whiskers, and they are good, don't take anything away from them. But until they've played guys like Mr. 5000 and Killjoy and ZeeTheJanitor and all these top African players, you can't just claim to be the best in the world because you compete against a select few. And I think maybe we just, as Africans, need to acknowledge that, we don't need to sell ourselves short every now and then. We can actually say, we can compete.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, match point for ZeeTheJanitor right now, and a clean sweep looks to be on the cards here, Para.
ZeeTheJanitor basically made a comeback in that first round, and basically stole it. I think you could say.
Will Bartner saying he never downplays himself. When asked what is he expecting from the tournament, Will Bartner uttered, "What do I expect? Nothing." That's Will Bartner for you. Gerald Dino and BobGrantHill. Unfortunate, but these things happen. No need to feel bad about what's happening. The Salt Series is here. You came, you tried to deliver. Things didn't work out in your favor. We move on. Just a small little curve or curveball. We'll be able to navigate our way through that, and I'm sure that we'll see both of you on stream fairly soon as Show closes out that particular round. Hoping to get himself back into this match now and at least avoid the clean sweep.
This is his final chance. So
Going for the unsafe stuff there, Tara, and
Yeah.
every single time he does do it.
if I could tell Show one thing, is not to use back too much in this particular match. I think this is back one would be a better normal to use. The tension is thick in these last few moments.
I think he's going to do some sort of a teabag here.
Ooh, he could have done the crushing blow. Oh, and the patience pays off.
Ryan Luke saying he's the best spectator in the world. Well, this is quite the interesting decision by Shokan to say, you know what, let's do a friendship, dish out a teabag, even though he's down by 4-1, and maybe, just maybe, that win is the start of something here, better.
Yeah.
It has to be for Shokan, because, 2 more rounds, and the set is over, so that could potentially be the turning point there. I would have dished out, quite personally, I would have dished out the fatality or fatalities after getting that particular match. But, maybe Shokan seeing it as a bit of an omen, saying, you know what, when Z won the first game, he took me to fly a kite. I'm going to show him some teddy bear love.
Sex machine.
Random select, trying to
ZeeTheJanitor.
induce more salt.
Same outfit as well,
Yeah.
different variation.
Well, he went to the first variation, but I think he's gone to Showstopper from there.
So stop me indeed.
Round 1. Fight!
Z does know how to play this character though, and he was at one point playing him quite a lot.
And I'm
But
sure
that was
Dominic J5000,
quite a few months ago.
you'll be quite happy to see Johnny Cage on screen again. Silent Reaper. No Jackie with a little crying emoji there.
I think Scorpion does okay though in this match.
I remember, I don't know if you recall, Para, the tournament that we had in, I think it was month one of Mortal Kombat's release that was run by, what's the guy's name?
Round 2. Fight.
He's quite big into Street Fighter. Can't record his name, but we had a tournament which you won, I think. And this particular match, I played Johnny Cage with Launch and came up against X-Ray Scorpion.
Yeah.
And I actually beat X-Ray Scorpion with Johnny Cage in that particular tournament, only to fall down. I think it was 3-0 to you.
Yeah.
Liu Kang or something.
I think I picked Jay. Oh, at the end I picked Liu Kang. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Sigma,
that's the one. Gorn is saying that ZeeTheJanitor is going to show Shao Kahn how to play Johnny Cage, and so far, Shao Kahn's going to have to do something to find his way back into this match. Scouts a grab at him, closes it off. Not
he's
just
doing
yet.
something now. He should have just went down 1 instead of 1-1 there, but let's see
punch.
now what he does.
Close that round. Smoke Vengeance's Sigmag 19.
Fight.
Back to confirmed.
Wake up buttons there by ZeeTheJanitor forces Shao Kahn to do the air escape. Again, wake up buttons there. Works this time. 293 damage to 83.
Very close match now, but Z having the edge at the moment.
Oh, what
And I can
absolute
finish it here.
top class play there from ZeeTheJanitor.
I think Z was searching for a brutality.
What do we
No
have
mercy.
here? Ah,
Into a fatality.
Ninja Mime was awesome. Yeah, I rock it.
what a way to close out the Salt series. A dominant showing there by ZeeTheJanitor.
Fatality. Johnny Cage wins.
Z did very well, and even with this random selected, Johnny Cage managed to do a very salt-inducing win on over Shao Kahn.
Salt inducing indeed. And you know, unfortunately, it's going to be a while before these two can settle the Salt again on the Salt series, because guys, as of tonight, the Salt series is taking a little bit of a break because it is going to be making way for something different, something exciting, something custom. September is coming, and that is the month of custom combat. Guys, please keep your eyes glued to the chat groups, to Twitter, to all the socials. And as we are evolving into the next phase of FGC Africa and all the content creators in FGC Africa, as you can see on screen, guys, the graphics are getting better, the content is getting better, the matches are getting better, FGC Africa is getting better, and September is going to bring you so much more than just what you are used to. So guys, be prepared. PC and PS4 at this stage. Custom combat events happening fairly soon. Keep your eyes on the socials. Parasurama, the matches tonight, absolutely fantastic, wasn't it?
Totally epic. Every match had something to offer. Even this last one, it showcased that Fujin again and Z's salt-inducing shenanigans.
Well, Z, as always, I mean, he said it in Sheldon's show, he's a scumbag. He wants to get under his opponent's skin. And I think after that first friendship at the end of the game number 1, I think that's possibly what he did. Got under Shao Kahn's skin, stormed into a 4-0 lead. I almost thought at the end of game number 5, he almost took his foot off the gas somewhat, which allowed Shao Kahn to come into that match and get the win. Random selected, which again, like you say, is a salt-inducing move on its own and scumbaggery at its finest. And then still ended up taking that match over Shao Kahn with the very character that Shao Kahn started the set. I mean, Salt was there for everybody to see. And at the end of the day, Z took that by 5-1. Going through the matches that you've seen tonight, guys, Rex 2 Ducky victorious over Atrocity by 5-4. RDW and World Partners taking that by 5-2. Matt Bayo and BobGrantHill unfortunately could not finish their match, but the little bit that we did see in that particular set looked like it would have potentially shaped up to be yet another epic encounter. Unfortunately, that is a no result. TB Killjoy then going up against Gems Mr. 5000. Mr. 5000 taking that by 5-4, finishing it off with a Scorpion Mirror. And then finally at the end, ZeeTheJanitor dominant over Shao Kahn, taking it by 5-1. Guys, this has been the Salt Series finale. We will be back with news on September's lineup, custom combat for PC and PS4 coming to you soon. Any closing words, Para?
No, I just want to thank you for bringing us the Salt series and all of this content, and we look forward to the next month without the Salt series and what you have for us, what you're going to show us in this month of September.
I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's something new. Custom combat is something that, if you remember, before Mortal Kombat 11's release, was something that NetherRealm kind of sold quite heavily. That there's custom variations and you can build your character as you want. I think with all the tournament that have taken place, custom combat has kind of taken a bit of a backseat, and I think it's time to bring custom combat to the forefront now and say, you know what, this is what Mortal Kombat was sold on. Let's see how it works, and who knows, we might see the weirdest, most wonderful variations of characters doing moves that we've never seen before being showcased on Charlie Wolf Gaming. So that's what's exciting to me, and I think that that's what's going to excite the African community, and I'm sure that these guys will take well to it. So yeah, that's something we're going to try, and I think it's going to work really well. So looking forward to September and everything September has to offer.
I'm sure we're going to see all the broken stuff.
That's exactly what we want. I've seen a 900 damage combo coming through from Spawn, and if somebody is able to pull that off in a tournament setting on custom combat, there needs to be some sort of prize attached to that. So keep your eyes on the socials, keep your eyes on the WhatsApp groups, and yeah, custom combat is coming. September is coming. Parasarama, thank you so much, as always, for your commentary, your character, your personality on stream. Absolutely top notch as always. Thank you so much, and yeah, I'm sure we'll see you and hear you on the mic in September as well.
Thank you, Charlie. It's been an honor to commentate with you on this Salt series finale, and I look forward to watching as a spectator as well as playing in some of these events.
Absolutely. So guys, thank you so much for joining us, chat. Thank you. You've been brilliant as always. It is late. It's Thursday. Weekend is close. Thank you so much for tuning in to Charlie Wolf Gaming. Thanks for all the subscriptions. Thanks for all the likes. And from my side, guys, just know that you will continue to receive content that's going to entertain you, hopefully going forward for the month of September and beyond. And we'll see you in the next event. So guys, good night. Take it easy. Sleep well. Rest well. And we'll see you combating soon. Cheers.